said you liked dancing in the rain with me. Now I've gotten wiser, darling, and I'd rather be dancing alone. Decided I had ended too quickly, and what were you supposed to do? Hide the fact you'd rather I be dead than anything without you. Look so different in red, different in red. You went around the world placing every inch of the blame on me, letting all your words drown me rather than letting me be. After all the world believed you, they don't know what you look like in red. And when they went and left me, I bet you were happy to hear what they said. They called me a liar, I called it my word. They'll all join the choir, proclaim what they've heard. They'll tear me to pieces as life starts to whirl. They've made me a monster all over a girl. Different in so dance, my darling, the rain's turning red. The world will all know what you said. You can scream to the heavens that you're never wrong. Great God himself will come sing along.
Reality's doors are thrust open as your lies crash down upon you. Tell the world I'm your killer while you prepare me for the slaughter. Suffocate me under some weight you think is love and beg for a bookend as if you deserve it. You think I need you? Here's your bookend, darling. I hope you hate me. Wonderful people of the universe, my name is Joey. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I am. Hello, hello, hello. That song that you might have just heard during our starting soon was the one and only Red, a brand new song by myself and my good friend RyanGreenBlue. How are you doing today, my friend?
Wow!
All right.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. We made a song. Isn't that crazy? We made a little song. We made a little ditty. I am in a red shirt. I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise I am. I decided to dress for the occasion. How are you feeling, Ryan? Let me get some music going.
I'm going everywhere and nowhere all at once.
True. He is going nowhere, Chad, because while I was walking a few minutes ago, he was doing absolutely nothing.
Okay, I walked for like
He was
a minute.
stood still. He wasn't even stood. He was sat.
I was getting
Butt
sturdy,
in chair.
but like slimesicle sturdy.
Butt
Where you
in
just sit there,
chair.
all
No
I was
world.
doing great, all right? I don't want to hear it.
I do. I want to hear it because I'm mad at you for not helping,
Oh,
for not
okay,
being
sorry.
with me during my time of need. I've now
You're
walked
right.
16,000 steps today. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm here with RyanGreenBlue, and we are going to be talking a little bit about the behind the scenes of our brand new, my first ever song titled Red. Ryan's made about 200,000 songs at this point, but this is
Okay.
my first, so it's kind of crazy that we're doing this now. Ryan's all old and decrepit and used to this. He's been turned out for parts already, but this is my first rodeo with a real song and music video. Yes, this is how we're starting the stream, everyone. I hope you're
This is
in
gonna be good.
for a fun ride. Who's here? We
Good.
got Kyle. Ruby just woke up. Good morning, Ruby.
Yup,
I'm
I
so
told you.
worried. Beta Rat,
worried.
RyanGreenBlue. Hello,
Leo
hello.
die.
Jay, Cubic, Pepe, the Dora Worshipper. Welcome to the stream. March Allure. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys liked the
Hi.
song. Did you like the song?
Did you like the song?
Hey, Nick, I did see your snap that you're working on Knack Pack 2, which is crazy. What a great sequel. Like, a sequel the world is not ready for, if you ask me. I think that the world will come crashing down the moment you release it. It'll be too big. But yeah, so thank you all so much for the love so far on Red. It is a 1 of 10 by a long shot. It is my best performing video just period for a lot of things, like in the time that it's been out. It currently has accumulated 171 views in the first 4 hours. Comparing that to my second most popular video
I'm getting
over the
mad.
past 10, which was my 10 tips for being a dad, it hit 96 in the first 4 hours. So it's doing pretty well. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
I'm enjoying this ad.
I hope you're enjoying this ratio.
Whoa, good one.
Tell me when you're back, then we'll continue.
All right, my phone is back now.
Wow. Chat, are you back? Are you back with me, chat? Chat, are you in? Are you locked in?
What's up, chat?
Because what? Ruby said that 148 to 324 was her favorite. Beta Rat liked the start.
Let's go. A wide range.
Jay's back. Ruby never got an ad. There's so much vibe going on right now. I don't know if the world will get it, but I will. Well, then that's all that's needed, Nick. As long as you have it. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I like all of it, to tell you the truth.
I love all of it.
I'm so weird like that. I did enjoy it. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about because this song wasn't exactly made in a day. It kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. This song we've been working on this. It's been in my head since December of 2022, and Ryan and I have been actively working on it since May. So today we are here. We've got a little something for you. Beta Rat, don't talk about the video. We'll get to that later. But for now, chat, we've gathered a little presentation for you today to talk about the first ever song.
Show and tell.
We got a little show and tell for you. Yeah, we're gonna go through these. How many slides are there? Hang on. How many slides do we put together? 11
I
slides.
think 11, yeah.
Yeah, RyanGreenBlue and I have compiled 11 slides since the release of Red. And we're going to talk a little bit about the history. Ryan's going to get in a little bit about like his insane Ableton project file. I'm going to talk a lot about the music video. It's going to be a fun little night. We will answer any questions you guys have, any thoughts you have. We'll talk about them. Full disclosure, Ryan and I have kind of just been geeking out about this for the past month and a half and have not been able to tell anybody except each other, and we've just kind of been going, and so now we're just riding that high.
Yeah, the amount of people I've been in a call with of me just like laughing to myself because I'm working on this in the call with them is crazy. They can all attest to me just being a psychopath.
Yeah. I've kept it pretty locked down. I'm very happy with how we handled it. We had some great calls today already. Like we had the 1 of 10, but then as soon as we were done celebrating that, we get a call from our Snarl, who had just commented. It was
what a lovely man.
crazy. He just sat in a call with us for like 5 minutes and was like, "Here are the 2 things I thought you were gonna do wrong and you didn't." It's great. Oh, and then Beta Rat.
Yes.
It was fun. It was just calls of like people kind of not knowing words, like they were trying to say it to us. It was fun. Did you like the call with me, Ryan? I'll let you
Yes.
answer that one.
Yes. Thank you for your words.
Ryan does not represent the opinions of the full group.
Okay.
Thank you for your words, Beta Rat. You're very kind. I would have called, but yeah, you were a rock. You were asleep in the dungeon. Ruby hasn't seen actual
Leo
like
was locked away.
Ruby hasn't seen real daylight in months.
It's a problem. I don't know how your sleep schedule got this bad.
Yeah, I'm getting worried. All Ruby knows is the moon. She's gonna wake up in the middle of the day at some point and be like, "Why is it so bright?"
It's high noon. Oh wait, no, it's the moon.
There's something I was about to read. Oh right. The music video for your first music video looks really good. Not joking. Thank you very much. We'll talk about why it was insane because I did make it. Would you believe me if I told you I made the entire music video in 3 hours? From first shot to rendered?
Yeah.
We'll get into it. Let's talk. Let's
get there.
Let's get into it. So
I'm scared of this slide.
this is Red a History, chat. And it all started back in May, but it also started back in December with BR, little phrase I like to call BR, before RyanGreenBlue, if you will. The best time, the golden age, if some might call it. Some might call it the golden age. I just call it the best time. Before Ryan, I had an idea. Okay, you need to die. I'll remove your access. I'll remove your access.
Okay.
What the cops POV was. You all need to stop referencing things before we start talking about them. We got a while till we get to the music video, chat. There's a whole thing over here. So before Ryan, this whole project kind of started in December. I've wanted to make my own original song for a while, actually. I couldn't really. Oh, also it's pouring outside, which is so timely. I love it. If the power goes out, the stream will kick up on twitch.tv/RyanGreenBlue.
Oh my god, okay.
And you will finish. And you will carry on my legacy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been wanting to make a song for a while. And I never really had any ideas. I had a lot of ideas. I didn't have any good ideas. So I kind of just sat on it for a while. And I had this one phrase come to me in December of like, just, you look so different in red. That's it. That was the only thing I had. And it was just something that I kind of started singing to myself in the shower. And like, as I was like, be walking around enjoying. Hey lady, welcome to the stream. We have a little slide presentation for you today.
I love slides.
Yeah, we love slides. Ryan and I literally put this together almost in the same amount of time it took to make the music video.
The same amount of effort.
That's crazy. But yeah, so I had this thing in my mind, and I was just kind of like, if I start getting more ideas, cool. If not, then it'll just be like another one of those things that I throw away. So I had that, and I started having a bunch of ideas for a couple different songs, and I ended up scrapping a lot of them and just taking like little bits and pieces that I liked from things and squeezing them together. So the first thing I had was You Look So Different in Red. The second thing I had was months later, I think, because I teased Red to you all in December after I had the idea for it. And then I kind of locked myself into having to do it. And then I want to say like March, maybe. I think it was while I was working on I Can't Write. I remember doing my wash and coming up with the bridge. Like they called me a liar. This isn't the bridge. I keep calling everything the bridge.
The bridge.
It's just all the bridge, you know. No, the end of the second verse. The whole, they called me a liar, I called up my word. All join the choir, proclaim what they've heard. They'll tear me to pieces as life starts to whirl. They've made me a monster all over a girl. I came up with that while I was doing my wash at school. I remember that very vividly. So I had that. I didn't really plan on, like, I wasn't planning on a song. I just kind of started singing little bits that I thought were interesting. And it wasn't until much later that I started putting them together. Months later, I think probably April, I was thinking of a song about religion for some reason. And that's where the line, Great God Himself will come sing along came from. It was in a different song. And I was like, I like it. Let's try to use it for this. And that was all I had. I had those 3 lines. That's it going into it. And I decided that I wanted to make this a thing, but I physically could not do it alone. So sadly.
And along came Zeus. He hurled his thunderbolt.
OMG! RyanGreenBlue! Welcome to the
Whoa.
stream!
Hey, it's me.
Could you do me a favor? What do you... Top right.
Yeah. Yeah, twunk and twinka shunk.
What's going on there?
Alright, so
Why
that's
did you
Mr.
make this
Beast.
image, Ryan?
Hey, you brought up this image.
I don't remember that.
Out of nowhere.
That's
And
so
it's
weird.
very funny. And it's kicked off this whole thing. No, I'm kidding.
It was like the first week.
Yeah, it was in the era.
Yeah, it's a crazy like pyramid because there's like a full image, but that's all you need. Do you wanna run your perspective of this first, or do you want me to tell?
Yeah. So, well, I kind of like barely remember this, but I'm just like in a call
Yes.
with like people. I think it was like Lucas and them, and I just get a DM from Joey. It's like, "Yo, don't say a word. I want to do music. That's all." And I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean?" So like, oh, Joey's just like, "Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know early. Wink, wink." And I was like, "Okay, I'll be your music blood boy."
Yeah,
And
which
Joey
is
said,
a crazy
"Red."
response, to be fair. That's a really good one.
It's a good response.
Yeah,
And then I'm
Ruby
like,
Ruby
"Yeah."
did just put a quote in chat of, "Oh, I got a DM from Joey."
I didn't say that out loud.
I would bet money you did.
I didn't. If I did, I would have told you.
Right, for sure.
That's what I did last time.
But yeah, as of May, this was the same day as the conversation chat. I think it was the day before the conversation where I told him about the Skyblock video where I was getting the top 100 because we had a call on the 25th that we talked about both hey, I did this thing, Skyblock, and B, here's this song I'm going to work on. Do you want to do it?
Mhm.
And this is where it started. I told him that it was called Red. That was kind of it for a couple days, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And then we
Yeah.
just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that
for,
was
like,
the
a
beginning.
week.
Well, because I didn't really have my kind of game plan was, I think July was like aiming for sometime in July. That felt like a good point. So I was like, I have time. And we fell off the face of the earth. And then we went to structuring the song.
Boom.
This is the next era of this, which just kind of became, this was like first week of June. You can actually see June 4th over here. Which just kind of became me sending Ryan a bunch of clips of what I had thought of so far, of me singing.
Yes.
And then him trying to figure out like some ideas for me, because I had these bits that I really liked, but I didn't know how to continue with. And then I didn't know how to write a verse, I think was the original like problem. Do you want to
Yeah,
talk a little bit about the verses? Like the
Oh god.
want to live a life?
Okay.
Want to live
So
a life?
yeah, you send me like videos with like the nothing.
Yeah,
So I
we'll
have to,
play
like,
them in
write
a minute. So
In
don't
the
worry.
minute. Okay.
But you can talk about them.
Oh, so much. Yeah. So I just get. Oh, were we in a call doing this or no? I don't think. we
I
must
want to
have
live a life. You just texted me. We weren't in a call for that.
Yeah, that was me just randomly at night because I had ideas. That that never happened. This bit never happened. Maybe I'll do it someday, but
Maybe.
that's not now.
RyanGreenBlue original song, sung
Ryan
and
Green Blue
produced.
song,
by Ryan
never.
Green Blue?
It's called Green because
It's
red's
called,
already taken.
it's called Green.
And then the next one will be Blue.
Will be blue, and then it'll all be over.
Yeah.
It's a little quieter. I got you.
Oops, my bad.
No, you're good. I'll bump you. Run it back, Ryan.
So yeah, Joey sends me all these lyrics. Am I good? Am I a good
I think so.
volume?
I think you're fine.
Good volume.
Keep me posted. Sorry, guys.
And and it's like, yo, I want to have like a choral part with like just singing.
Yeah.
I want to have a bridge. You're like obsessed with the word bridge.
I don't know what else to call it, so I just called it all a bridge.
Everything's a bridge to you. You're just trying to get places. Oh, what else?
Here,
It's hard to talk about.
I can run the song if you want, like the clips.
Yes. Okay.
I
Yeah.
have.
Run some of the clips.
All right.
Show me
So
your
chat,
clips.
let's take a look. So this was the very first thing I ever sent him. Over here
God.
on the left, it says the voice is bad and tired. Still don't know how to play or film the keyboard. If you want the chords, I can make a new video of me just playing it. This would probably be the bridge. The O's in the middle is the choral part that you guys hear near the middle. I can actually, let me bring up the song just to have as reference during this. How much of that can you guys see? Most of it, actually, which is crazy. If I put it like that, can you see it better? No. Damn. Okay. Well, the choral part that that we're both referencing, so that you guys can follow along. This is the choral part where
Here's
there's
the
just like a
textbook.
million of me singing.
If you flip to page 207, you can see referencing.
That's the choral part, chat. Okay. But anyway, what was the last thing I said? Oh yeah, this was just me throwing all my ideas. So, and I was very self-conscious, as you can tell. I said I'm down to change anything and might still have scrapping everything. So
That's gonna be a common theme in this.
Yeah, this
is you
will be a
doubting
theme.
everything and me like enabling you.
Correct. That is a constant of this entire thing. But yeah, this was filmed, I want to say, like around the first couple days of June. I don't know a good way to actually show. I'm just gonna leave
You
it.
just click the play
I'm just
button.
gonna leave it small.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
There's not much going on.
Oh, great God himself will come, sing along. Go. Oh, 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 oh. They called me a liar, I called it my word.
Yes.
They'll all join the choir,
Sorry.
proclaim what they've heard. They'll tear me to pieces as life starts to whirl. They've made me a monster all over.
The Aquarius
Damn
notices
it.
the skyline in the background. Yeah.
Ryan also did this while we were looking for clips. I'm backing it up so you could all hear the rest.
They've made me a monster all over, girl. Oh, you look so different in red. Oh, different in red.
So yeah, that's what I gave him. That was like our first thing. You
Chat.
said this made me really happy when you were talking about like blues. You said it was like a little bluesy.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, chat, real quick. Should I like upload an instrumental version?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Ruby just said karaoke
Okay.
version.
I
Do it.
will do that. I'll get on it
Yeah, that'd be
after
cool.
the stream.
If you
Okay.
need
I'll do that.
if you
No,
need
I
can,
got it. It's so organized. I can just turn off the vocals with one button.
I know, but I was gonna say like if you wanted to put lyrics for an actual karaoke version, I could do something for you.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
could be sick.
because Ruby does say karaoke.
Okay, could do that.
Yeah, chat. The
Chat,
entire instrumental
we'll
goes
do it.
hard. Hey Ryan, I didn't put the screenshot in. Want to talk about the layers real quick? I guess we're
Oh.
detouring a little bit, but
How many layers?
Yeah,
Do you want
wait.
me to just screen share real quick?
yes, please, chat. Let's do a little
Okay.
guessing game.
Let's. Oh yeah, I won't show you. All right. Screen share button, please work. There we go.
I don't
All
know
right,
how this is
so-
gonna go because I have it zoomed in a little bit, so we're gonna see how this goes. All right, hang
This
on.
is the entire song.
I'm on my way.
I have to open all these layers because there's so many. All right, good.
Let's see how that looks.
Do we want to take a guess on how many layers there are in the final?
Chat, any layer guessers?
Ryan stole my image. What happened? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, folks, give some love to Ryan because he literally like fought for his life.
Dude, my computer is barely functioning, but it's fine. It's all good. 69 over 60, 72. I guess 4. Bro, on
Marcus,
screen
you're
right now it
close.
says 5.
No,
What do you
Marcus is
mean?
close. It is at least 4.
It's at least 4. All right, here we go. Answer. 67.
Oh my god. 67 layers.
67 layers.
Before this, what was your most layered song? Wasn't it like
Before this, it
30
was
something?
probably like 25 ish. Like
Yeah, we should have
25-ish?
done
Nah,
69 layers. That was
we should have.
that's
We
your
should just
bad.
add 2 more
That's
right
your
now.
bad.
They're just
That is
empty.
all on you. I blame you for all these problems.
Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that button. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Boom. 69.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of like, I mean, my voice is only like 1 layer, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, the choir.
Your voice is 35.
Yeah, never mind. I
There's
forgot.
a lot of you.
Yeah, there's a lot of me.
There's a lot of you. This is
yeah,
all
there's a
you.
lot of chords from me. Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm not.
No, you fool.
I'm 35.
Here's the main.
Yeah,
Great.
the main is one.
These are the ones.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun actually. Hold on.
Oh,
We can
God.
see when you sent these.
Oh
So
yeah, 'cause
reds are-
chat. Well, yeah, let's do this now while we're here. Ryan just picked like, cause I sent him recordings over the course of like the entire month, from like June to July, as we put this song together, and I like improved the vocals, I think, and he just cherry picked the most random clips.
They were not random. I cherry picked the best ones.
I know
You
he
gotta
cherry
believe-
picked the best ones, but some of them are just so odd.
Oh yeah. All right. So some of them have dates. Some of them just say
Yeah.
reds. I'm pretty sure you sent me reds. on,
reds
like,
are
the 6th or
from
5th.
The reds are from the 7th.
Reds
I
are from the
believe.
6th.
6th, really?
Yeah, the 6th.
All right, so the reds are from 3 days ago, chat. So that
These
was
are
one
from
take.
6 days
And
ago.
then there's July 3rd. Those are where most
Yeah.
of them come from.
Here's all reds. Lines is something else.
Lines was maybe the 1st or the very end of June, I want to say.
Yeah,
Or no, actually, that
one's
was probably
older.
the 1st or the 2nd.
And then this is the oldest bit.
Yeah, that's crazy. He
is
told me about
June
this
18th.
today, like 2 hours ago. The word girl
The
is
word
from,
girl.
is from the 18th of June. Like the very first run on the mic that I did of the song.
Yeah. Nothing else hit as hard.
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
Girl.
It's so good. I don't know. It's great. Lines, this is the 3rd. This is also old. I
Ooh.
renamed this one, so
Which
it's
one is that?
Lost to Time. This is
Gray God himself will come sing along.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was I think that was from Lines, I think. So yeah, that was like
Yeah,
at
probably.
least a week or 2 old.
these are the words from the
Tell the world.
Yeah, that was from
I'm-
like 2 days ago.
Yeah, actually like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, I
all
did
great.
literally because I filmed them right before I did the thing. Yeah.
That's great. Are
Yeah,
there
so-
any questions about the song and like
Yeah, are there any
bits of
questions
it?
about like the layers and logistics while we have this open so that
Because
Ryan
we're
can close
here.
it and not
I need
destroy
to
his PC?
close this as soon as possible.
Yeah, does anybody have any thoughts like questions about instruments or like
Effects,
how we got
choices, hidden
certain like
layers.
vibes on my voice, like why there's 35 layers of me.
There's like hidden things.
What effects are on the vocals,
What
RyanGreenBlue?
effects are on the vocals? Boom. All right. We got a bunch of funny things. For example, like on Dead, you might have heard. I have this little guy down here with this like
Dead and
this fun spin.
dead and
I thought that was fun. So this is like an auto pan that's changing. No producer tag. Sorry.
Yeah,
Our
phone in the stream.
My bad. The vocals themselves actually have a whole lot of nothing.
That's
There's
crazy.
there's this RC20, which is a fantastic plugin. It adds like a vinyl crackle and like old sound basically. So that's fun. And then also I'm just adding a little bit of reverb and delay. But I'm automating the delay a lot because some bits like this,
over a girl.
you don't want delay. The rest of it you do. So that was fun to do. There's more delay in the choral parts, etc.
Can you also mention a little bit about how you kind of built like some of the crazy parts? Ryan's probably magnum opus, at least with working with my voice here, was the insane choral part. Ryan fully wrote that out for me.
Okay. I was at my cabin.
Yeah, we'll
in,
get to this.
like a
we'll
insane
talk about
thunderstorm.
yeah, we'll talk about your little jump later. Ryan was gone for like half
I
of
was
this
gone.
week.
I
Like
was
the
gone
past
for half
week,
this
Ryan was gone for like 3 days.
so I didn't have access to this project file, so I had to think like, oh god, what are the things I have to do? One of them was like writing this choral part. We can just play it just by
go
itself. Yeah.
Is there any way to bump it in the program? Just a little bit?
Yes.
Cool.
So there's a lot of fun things happening here. I'm not going to talk over it, but all the notes are like panned to either the left ear or the right ear. So like the bass is over in the left ear. Some of these are like only in the right ear to give it like just space, because I like the space of the choral. And then doing all this blending stuff because we had to copy paste this choral section to make it a little bit longer for Joey's speaking bit. Because you
Yes.
had lines you wanted to say.
Yes, we had some words. It was originally going to be what, eight bars?
It was gonna be 8 measures and it ended up being 12.
Yeah. So we just copy pasted the same thing. Let it run
Yeah, so we
again.
copy pasted it over, made a few changes. Like I took out the high note here that gets hit here.
That was
Amazing.
Oh,
No,
you
you
did
hit that.
not need to run
You
that one.
hit that.
I
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's great.
It's great.
Fantastic. All of it's great. I drowned this whole thing in reverb, by the way. So
yes, it's drowned, so you don't hear any of the transitions or anything. Because
yeah.
RyanGreenBlue has an incredible talent with this clip specifically, that he managed to make it just the perfect length so that I couldn't sing it all in one breath. Because like I can sing a good 15-20 seconds like uninterrupted, even like high or low, whatever in that register he wanted. The clip was 24 seconds, and there's just so many clips that you can just hear me dying.
Yeah.
So I
could find one.
Yeah, so you can start seeing all these like cuts here. That's because I started stopping halfway through and would pick up again so that you could transition it.
All right. Can we also talk about how you start every recording with like just you talking at me?
Well, yeah. I like leaving you little love messages. What's wrong with that?
I was losing my mind a bit over
Why?
Because it's really funny.
Oh, I enjoy
They're
it.
great. It's like
alto 1, lower part.
Okay, that one's not funny.
Oh
Where's
yeah,
the
all the
funny
choral
one?
parts I kind of just started with like
soprano. You
didn't I just start by saying what the part was?
Nope, not this one. Oops, my bad.
I'm gonna kill you.
So I'm listening to all these.
Let me explain. I remember.
I'm gonna kill
This
you.
was like
This
my
is the soprano
6th
part.
time recording the soprano part.
Like,
this took me like an hour and a half to get all the choral parts done, and the soprano was like, I think either the first or the last one I did, and it was taking me so long, and I was so tired of it because I was sitting there for like 20 minutes going like trying my best, and I was like, and I kept messing up the timing, and I was like, I don't like it. Chat, you didn't hear that, okay? I like leaving Ryan little love messages.
Yeah, little love messages. Die. Anyhow,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you with my
kill
hand.
you with my fist.
Whoa. So that's the choral part.
Yeah,
a lot of
choral.
There's like some noises like this.
Yeah, that's thrown in like right at the drop, right? Or no?
Yeah. So it'd be
suffocate me under some weight.
I love that. I love the impact of that.
It is a
so
good.
much.
It's a really good bit.
And this was taken from like, oh, I don't know. I was messing around like months ago with files, and I just had this saved.
Neat.
I don't remember why I made that, but it worked. Ooh, so many things.
There are a lot of things in this project.
So many. There's like this fun orchestral part I made by accident, and it was a problem.
What they said. They called me a liar. I called.
Yeah, this
like
was,
originally it was just this piano.
Yeah, this was such an odd bit for a while.
Yeah.
This was
having to like smooth it out.
This was probably one of the things we really struggled with the most, I feel like, was the transition from hear what they said to they call me a liar, because it like you had like this like a kind of thin electric piano on it originally, I remember.
Yes, that's true. It had this. Oh, I'm gonna have to unfreeze this. I don't want to do that.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't. We had like this thin. It's probably in one of the recordings. I'll show.
It is.
Yeah, we had like this thin electric piano on it, and I am just a huge like for this song. I was like, I just really want a lot of strings, so I asked for strings, and then Ryan added what, a clarinet. Tell me, you tell me.
That's true. I did add a bunch of like hot garbage. So there's this,
like I love the clarinet in this section.
Fun clarinet solo I wrote or improvised. I kind of improvised most of this. There's this fun flute bit, and it all sounds super odd alone, but
Called
then
me a
together.
liar, I called it my word.
Yeah, it just
They'll
all kinda
all
comes
join
together.
the choir, proclaim what they've heard. They'll tear me to
And then the drums come
pieces
in.
as life starts
yeah.
to whirl. They've made me a monster all
s-
over, girl.
I'm gonna blue ball all you.
Well,
right
actually,
here.
you can hold it right there because Beta Rat wants to hear some more about the instrumental section, and I'd love a chance to
Oh,
gas up Ryan
start
Green Blue
of the
some more.
instrumental.
So, chat, Ryan Green
Yes.
Blue wrote this just by himself in the shower, hummed it
Yep.
out, figured it out. He just did it like without telling me and just sent it to me at some point and was like, "Here it is," and I was like. And I think I floated in my room that day. I think I was just like, I think I was just in the air.
The start of the instrumental
It was
is
crazy.
this. Yeah. All right, we'll do the transition.
Let's give it a run.
I don't know if that's what Lucas is talking about. Is Lucas talking about the violins at the very beginning or this? Because I'm gonna play this, and then we might get back there if that's what you mean. But here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this anyway because it's gas.
Yeah.
We gotta we gotta extract the magic powers from your
we
shower,
can
okay?
break this down. So there's a lot of layers.
Yeah, this one's crazy.
There's all these strings.
God, I love strings.
There's so many strings. And G major 9 chords. That's great. There's this fun solo guitar part that I kind of extracted out of my voice.
Oh wait, I have chat. We'll play it later. I
that?
have the audio of Ryan humming it.
All right, we'll get there. Yeah,
We'll get there.
I just like yelled it into my microphone and then was like, "Oh, that's gas," so I put it in. Layered it with a violin. I don't know. Strings are great. You can
Ryan,
just
what's
layer
the
them.
DAW? DAW?
DAW. I'm using Ableton. My brother Ableton. I love Ableton. It's great.
Yeah,
There's this fun trumpet. You probably didn't hear it. There's these fun guitars as well. Ugh.
I do love that sound.
Yes. Oops, I just soloed one.
Yeah, this whole section
guitars are great.
was kind of just like I heard it and it was just like I have no notes. I think we edited it 2 things in the entire span that it was here, which is the least we've touched anything in the entire song. My 2 notes were what? I added the different in red.
The different in red, and it used to be a solo guitar.
Yes, it was a guitar.
Violin. Yeah.
And then we switched it to violin because I was
Changed
like,
it for
this
violin.
feels more vibe. Like this feels more right.
Yeah.
So
that was good. There's also this fun little. I love that
just
so
like that
much.
really like
In the
light
background,
whistle.
it's great.
I do really like as well. This is something you came up with that I really love. I don't know why I'm so into it, but the echo on different in red.
Yes.
Was something that you just kind of did while we were messing around, and I
I was like,
love the echo on that.
Yeah, I threw on this delay.
Different in red.
And it just, oops,
It's
that
gone.
didn't work.
I love that delay. It's
I
gone.
love that delay. Hold on, chat.
Different in red.
There kind of is.
Wait.
Different in red.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. I can just play it if you want.
Is that not in the final?
I have the song loaded if you want. That sounds right.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
okay,
I really
whoops.
love the echo a lot.
That's fine. I will release the instrumental. Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you want me to do, let me know.
Yeah. That's fun. This is a fun section. The drums are doing fun things. Everything's fun. Wow, it sounds so sad alone. Okay, great. Beginning. Beginning is super simple.
Oh, beginning's so
nice.
fun. So beginning, we'll talk. I don't want to talk too much about the beginning yet, like the lore. We can talk about the technical parts.
Yeah,
But
just what's going on.
yeah, it kind of just came from like us vibing for a while because I needed like something to work with. So this came before any, or well, the violins at the very start were always like the
Yeah.
exact vision that I had. Like we spent a long time figuring out the exact chords.
I don't think I've changed these since the
No,
very
like
beginning.
I remember I had such a specific vision for the opening, like that I just really needed. And then once we kind of got into like the bass part, it was more you kind of got to take over and actually figure out how to make it a song. But I've
There's a
always like
lot of effects here.
the violins at the start have been in my head for a very long time. Like I was like these I am going to work these to death because I love it so much.
Yeah. So these funny guys are the violins. This is all they do.
I
Awesome.
love them. It is like
That's
it's
it.
a beautiful thing when just for once when like because there's very few parts of this song I feel like usually what happened was something came out of my head and it didn't really work, so you figured it out and like manipulated it to make it an actual cool thing. I'm so happy that this was like the one thing that I actually like nailed. I
Yeah,
was like,
no, this
I
was
know
good.
what this should sound like, and it worked.
Yeah.
But I just said
On
I'm
the
growling and barking.
I'm growling and
I'm
barking.
really scared.
I'm also scared. There's some fun things going on here technically. There's like a tiny touch of reverb. It used to be a lot more, but I was like, I like it having being the I like the violins being
Yeah.
dry and just in your face.
Yeah, the strong
Speaking of
cuts
in
are
your
good.
face, yeah, it's super mono at the beginning, so it's like
Yes.
completely straight, and then like slowly this curves up, so there's more like stereo stuff, and then kind of the song opens up. And
Our
I think
snarl?
that's cool. Okay. It's true. I'm in a call with
You
him.
all need to
Okay,
stop
well,
barking at the screen.
this is a fun part.
Oh yeah. And this was
This
like
was
one of the first things
early.
that we did.
Yeah. Yeah, this was one of the first. This was basically ripped from that red
Yeah, like this
other
is
project file.
yeah, I think the first day that we like both kind of actually hopped into a call for a few hours and worked on this was like June 4th. And this was like the thing that we really kind of got done, I think. Or like we played around with a couple other things, but this is like kind of our big achievement of the first week.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about how hard it was to make Different in Red hit?
Oh my god, yes.
Because we were stuck on this.
Yeah, we worked on
for
this like the main
so
problem I think
long.
of the entire song was just transitions and timing.
Getting the timing down for
When
Different in Red.
you look so different in red, different in red.
Yeah, you might remember like a minute ago I mentioned this thing of like having this vision in my head and then it not exactly translating perfectly. This was one of those moments
This
where
was a moment.
where we just kind of sat for like a few hours and just like
Hours.
adjusted everything one at a time, like by
We'd
a beat.
move everything in closer, get rid of some gaps, be like, oh, it's too fast now, so we had to space it out again, and it was a mess.
There was a point like
Eventually,
the
you can go.
red riff was longer for a while.
Yep, that changed a lot.
Yeah, because the original one, like I had more of a like insane slide. Like you can hear it in the original recording. It's like
I think I
you
have them.
look so different in red. Like I did like
I
a
don't
whole
have
insane
deleted all
slide,
of them.
and then we kind of listened to it with the music and was like, this does not make any sense. Stop.
After all the world believes
Wait, where's?
and when you
Oh,
look
here.
so different in red.
That
Yeah.
kind of like super slow slide
Yeah.
was like so vibes, but it couldn't
Yeah, but it didn't work at all.
It couldn't work, and it made me so sad.
Yeah,
But-
the 3/4 was our biggest enemy for a while. I really love a lot of my ideas in music have been 3/4 for some reason. And Ryan had a lot of fun learning how to how to write in 3/4, didn't he?
Oh my god, it's been a while. It's been a good moment. Yeah. I think it worked out
Oh well, yeah,
And
of
I think
course.
I'm glad I didn't have to just settle for something with the different and red. I think we hit it pretty good
Yeah, I think it's
on where
good.
I wanted it.
I know that there was a lot of like,
There was a lot of struggles.
especially with what you look so different in red. The transition to the chorus, like the choral part, was
Yeah, to the choral
like a
part was balls.
long, like that was the other like really long work on transition, because originally
Yeah,
like we
because you were
had,
like, do we want to extend?
yeah,
God himself will come sing
Do we
along.
want to extend the long into the choral
yeah,
part? Because
well,
that
that
could
was
be
the
cool.
first, that was the first draft you had of it, was that
Yeah.
sing along stretched and then the chorus came in and joined that one voice.
Yeah. And eventually we were like, this doesn't work. So we had this silence into this choral part. And you'll notice the choral part, I added some fade-ins on a
Yeah.
lot of these notes.
Well, that was the
Because
one issue too. Was like when we did that cut. The reason we didn't start with the cut was because it just sounded so jarring and like
Yeah.
confusing.
And then we were like, well, we want this, but how do we lead into it? And then I was like, hey, Joey, can you send me you breathing?
Yeah, there's an audio file of me just going.
It is this one.
Yep, there it is. That is like it's just the
Oh, with
with
beautiful reverb.
insane reverb.
Just. I was like,
Just
yep,
a
this is the
lot of
one.
breaths.
Put the reverb on it.
All right, well if that's
And I think it works.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
chat, any other thoughts for the Ableton crowd before we let Ryan's PC rest?
Let it rest.
Before we let it rest, I say let it
Ableton is
die.
currently using 15.5 gigabytes of RAM.
That's crazy. Not the most it's used for sure.
Not the most,
Not the
but
most.
a lot.
Not
I
the
have
least
60.
either. Let it rest. All
Let
right.
it rest.
Let's
I'm
let
not
it
seeing
rest,
any
chat.
no's, so there we go. Thank
Before-
you all for having me.
Before Ryan just randomly cuts out at some point.
Yeah, I just die.
Ignore the DMs. There we go.
Ignore the DMs?
Oh yeah, you can see our DMs on screen for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, you need to download more RAM. Come on now.
I do.
Okay.
That'd make it so easy.
So structuring the song, we talked about that and this. These are like audio files. Oh, I have to do it in slideshow if I want to listen to it. Oh wait, no, I don't. All right, here we go.
I don't think you do, yeah.
Let's see.
Good, I can pull up your stream on my computer now.
This is I think our very first treatment of the verse.
Yes. This is like idea number 1.
Yeah. And then you started hitting the keyboard. This one. Oh, this is the chords for red that I really like. It was pretty close to what we ended up with actually, just on keyboard instead.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up. I think then we ended up changing the third and the fourth chord a little bit.
Something like that, yeah.
We tweaked it a little bit, but like the vibe was kind of there. And then this last one, which is kind of another thing that we had. Like these were just all like random things we came up with on the very first day of working on it.
Yeah, these are the whips.
Yeah. Because our like first problem was just that I had these cool words that I liked a little bit, but I had no idea how to write a verse.
Yeah,
And I
no
was
verses,
yeah.
no nothing.
I
So
was
I had to like
struggling.
force you.
Yeah,
to
I was
start
struggling
writing.
really hard. So it got to a point. I remember that there's a DM somewhere of me just saying, "Ryan, help! I don't know how to music. Can we get in a call and just try to figure out a backing track for the verse?"
Yeah.
Because everything else at this point I'd written words first, so that you could try to figure out the instrumental. This part I needed the instrumental so I could figure out the words. It was a really fun back and forth. It was really quirky. As you can see over here, I have all the words I'd written at that point. They call me a liar. You look so different in red. There was also we like moved a lot of stuff around
A
too.
lot of stuff around. Some of it didn't make the cut.
Yeah, there was like I mean, obviously the refrain isn't exactly there anymore. Like the you look so different in red between the second verse and the bridge. But originally, if you listen in, I think it's this first thing that we listened to. Great God himself will come sing along comes before they called me a liar. It's like we switched to the bridge in the end of the second verse pretty early on. Yeah, I had this line of "Great God Himself will come sing along." That was like my intro at the point of this first thing. So my first goal before I did a verse was figure out the rest of that section to make Great God Himself work. Because my parents just went, "Oh," and I don't know why.
You spelled my name wrong in the stream title.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Chat.
That's crazy.
RyanGreenBlue.
I did.
How did you see that? Chat, don't worry, I fixed it. My good friend RyanGreenBlue. Okay, anyway, it's fixed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
You saw me. I typed that at like 6:59. Okay. Don't want to talk about it. But yeah, so I had to figure out something to go with Great God Himself, and I was struggling, and I spent like a whole day on it, and I wrote this bit in about 5 minutes. So Dance, my darling, after a whole day, I finally figured something out, and you can hear it in the clip. I am so giddy that I finally figured it
Yes,
out.
you're so giggly in this
I
clip.
was so happy about it. Here we go. Let's take a let's take a
Your
listen.
Blue, I have thoughts for you. This is like my 5th time recording now, but whatever. I've been trying to write all day, and I've gotten nowhere, except for in the last couple minutes. I just wrote something that I actually really like. My voice is just about shot, because this part is higher in register than anything else in the song so far.
Edit, by the way, this sounds a lot different. The words are mostly the same, but it does actually. We did a little different tune first.
And
Yes.
my voice is just shot because I've been singing all day, so I'm sorry in advance. I also don't have any chords for you. Sorry. I will work on that soon. I kind of want it to be like a kind of like a tip tap sound. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see. You'll see where this goes in the song too. Here we go.
Which Ryan nailed.
So dance, my darling, the rain's turning red. The world will forever believe what you said. Scream to the heavens that you're never wrong. Great God Himself will come sing along. I don't know. Like I said, my voice is shot. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that was the original.
My voice is
thing that
shot.
I
I'm
had.
sorry. It sings the most angelic tune
Bro,
ever.
no, you can hear how bad I'm struggling to hit those high notes. Yeah, I don't want to talk
Okay.
about my face when singing. But yeah, that was the original thing of like trying to go really high. And I ended up, I don't really remember when I changed it, but I like the new version better. I think it just feels like more, it was
More
easier to
angry,
kind of like
more
yell it.
angsty.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like more yelly at this point. And then I obviously shortened the one lyric just because it sounded better. The world will all know what you said instead of the world will forever believe what you said. Yeah, I don't know, just little tweaks. And then Ryan started figuring out chords, which is really cool. The choral instrumental, you had like some vibes based off the like clip that I gave you.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'll just pretend I know what the melody is and
Yeah.
play under it, and it kind of worked out.
Yeah. At this point, we had what? We had the end of verse 2. We had a refrain. We had a bridge, or at least the start of one, and we
Always
had
a bridge.
always a bridge, and we had like some chords for an instrumental section, which honestly I didn't think was too bad. And this was like the second week of June. Next thing we had to do was really get into the words, chat.
The words.
The words. It took me a while. Ranger Blue, the polite man that he is, set me a deadline.
I did.
He said,
I was like, this is taking too long.
yeah, because we had a conversation in the first week of June, I think around like June 8th or something, of I think I have a date. I want to have this out July 9th. Do you think it's possible? And you said, yeah, you need to get me the lyrics by June 18th, or else there's no shot we're finishing this in time. How long did the song take to make? About a month and a half. We started it at the end of May, beginning of June. But yeah, so he gave me this hard deadline, June 18th, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And then I didn't work on the words
at all
until June 18th. Reality's Gates, the whole speaking part I did. I don't really remember like when or how I wrote this. I had the suffocate under some weight you think is love kind of in the back of my mind for a few months, like something like it. So I knew I wanted that. Darling, I Hope You Hate Me came to me at a great time. I really like that line. And that was originally like the whole, if you look over here, it was like the whole ending originally instead of like the shouting of Red. It was going to be, darling, I hope you hate me. I hope you hate me. I hope you hate me. Like just repeating as like a chorus kind of thing. But we decided to do like the big red chords instead because it just was not clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ryan gave me this really cute deadline. I gave him these words. And then on the 18th, I was like, I still haven't written anything. This is crazy. And I was facing such insane writer's block. I ended up going for a walk that day with my mom. And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm working on something. I just need to figure something out. Want to go for a walk with me? And so we went, and she just like had her earbuds in while I was sitting there walking. Every couple minutes I would just open my notes app and start typing. And that's where the whole first verse came from. The you said you liked dancing in the rain with me, up to hide the fact you'd rather I be dead with anything than anything without you. Which is crazy. I got that whole thing done, and then when I got home I wrote the second verse, and pretty much at that point all the words were done. So I wrote like a lot of the song, like a third of the song in about, over the course of a day, probably around 2 to 3 hours. I love you.
Insane.
I love you, RyanGreenBlue. I took a deep breath and I sent them to him. We have a great DM of like, here's the words that I have, and here's a take of me singing them all.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, these sound good." And I was like, "Thank God, I thought they were terrible."
No, it's fire. Fire and flames.
Here, yeah, so this is me writing it in Discord. This is my little writing book. You can see it's just as much of a mess as this entire project was. Like I don't even know how to decipher some of it. Like you can see Suffocate Me was up there. There's like one line that I didn't use. Did you just want to see me cry, or did you like the tear in my eye? Or did you like the fear in my eye? Sorry. But they were like, it's just a bunch of stuff. This picture up here is what I did to record the lines for most of it.
This was a good DM.
Yeah, I just sent that to him. After I sent him all the words, I just sent him that picture. I covered my room in blankets, turned off my fan so I could get the least amount of noise. Because right behind this, well, because my PC makes noise and it's right in here, and my vent that's behind this blanket makes noise. So I just tried to like dampen as much as I could. Let's find out what these clips are. I actually already forget what we put in here.
I also forget.
Oh, I know. This was just the original take. Hi, RyanGreenBlue.
Oh yeah, that's what you sent me. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it first attempt. Yeah, this was I ran a whole thing. I'm not gonna play the whole clip for you all, but it is like better at don't talk about it. It's still open. I just like covered some of the vent, whatever. Not like the vent. I mean like some of the opening. You know, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, so like this clip is kind of you giving a play-by-play on like
Yeah.
what you think the song should be.
Yes, I gave
And
you
this
like
was
the whole
super
thing.
helpful for me.
Yes, because at this point we had the instrumental for the verses and like a basic instrumental for some other things. So it's kind of like me singing the first
producer.
verse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You said you lied.
And that was the take I cut girl from.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now I've gotten wiser, darling, and I'd rather.
So there's this, and then I would.
Out. You look so different.
So yeah, so at this point I didn't have any instrumental for some of it, so I just kind of like, I had the one clip of the verse audio that I had to restart in between, and so I sang the second verse,
Every inch you were me,
and then
and when they went in to hear,
it's gonna transition into, and then I just kind of explain like beat by beat what we're doing. This is also the version from this of They Called Me a Liar stayed on the project file for like a month. It was crazy because it's like this really like rough, out of tune,
they'll all join the choir.
like quiet, and that was what was on the project until like the second to last day. That
Yeah,
was a fun
was,
time.
that one was scary.
That one was rough. We figured it out though.
We
I
did.
liked the dancing in the rain with me at the beginning, and then the rain's turning red in the middle of the song because I don't know if you did it on purpose. I like the callback. Yes, that was very much on purpose.
Yeah.
When I
Never
was
sure
starting
happened.
to work, because actually before I did, the rain's turning red, whereas the so dance my darling, the rain's turning red, that whole section. Before I did that, why is my sister calling me? Hang on, chat.
Uh-oh.
Remind me what I just said, Ryan. Let me answer this
Yep.
call.
Wait, chat, I already
Hey,
forgot.
I am. What's up?
You need to tell me.
Oh, can I do it off stream?
Yes.
Great.
Call me on your
Okay, goodbye. Love you. Sorry, that's school stuff.
Oh,
Anyway, she just got home from her nursing job, chat. She's in like
Oh.
full nurse gear. That was really funny. Oh, but yeah, so that was very intentional. Before I wrote So Dance My Darling, the Rain's Turning Red, I was trying to write a verse, and I had like something, like the first line in my head was always something about dancing in the rain. I don't fully know why. But it was like, I think the line was literally like, she said she liked dancing in the rain. Like, she said she liked dancing in the rain. Bum bum ba da 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 dum. That was the first like
Cool.
run that I had of any kind of thing for the first verse, and I was like, and I had that in mind when I was writing the bridge. So then I wrote the bridge, and then I scrapped the first verse, rewrote it, and I kept the rain line. The rain meant it was important to me. That's why I like that it's raining right now, like it's pouring outside, because it's like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, give me that play-by-play. What is the audio file that we have here? Do you know?
let's find out.
Oh, this is the audio of the original first verse.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Should be basically what we have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that's what you had in your ear every time, and you had to replay it every time you
Every
wanted to
single
send
time.
lyrics.
every single time. It's fire though. Like it worked, and it basically stayed the same from the start to the
Yeah,
end, which is
That's
crazy.
true. It was
yeah.
good.
I think that's it. Now we have our words, chat. Like the song was kind of getting somewhere. We'd figured out the words. Ryan had some incredible instrumental. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. We had our verses. We had a lot of stuff. Crisis.
Crisis.
I
This
love
was a
this line.
scary, scary direct message to get.
I was not doing well. The 27th, I kind of went through like a little bit of a vibe problem. And I was thinking about it all night of the 27th and into the 28th of like it was not a great day for me. I was really not doing well. And I was kind of reflecting for a while, and it took all of my power. It took me a whole day to finally text you and be like, "Do you think this song's good?" Because I was sat in like a pit, like convincing myself like, oh my god, the song is terrible and nobody's gonna listen to it and they won't like it and it's gonna tank and it's my first song ever and I'll never make another one. And so I texted you kind of just as like a, please tell me it's good.
And I did.
And
I
he
said,
did.
because I believed it. I was
Yeah.
like, I think it's good. It just comes down to execution now.
Yeah, he
because
was
we were in,
very
like,
matter of fact.
the last week and a half, and we can try I wrote this, and we can try our best, and if it sucks, it sucks.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That works. That's good enough for me. So so I pushed through. Thank goodness for RyanGreenBlue. If not for him, then this song probably wouldn't have come out because I was really scared about it at this point. Yeah, that's Crisis. Let's talk
That's
about.
Crisis.
Oh my God, there's 3 days left and half the song is missing help.
This was
Do you want to talk about why there's only 3 days left, Ryan? Because we were just at June 28th.
Yeah, okay. So I was like telling Joey this whole time, like, hey, I'm gonna be free for like the week and a half before the song's slated to come out.
Because you had
Right.
exams or like studying for
Yeah.
exams, then graduation, like the last week
Boom.
of June, like a freak. Anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
So I like graduated like a day before Crisis, right? And then and I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna lock in, we're gonna do this song thing, and then my parents are like, yo, it's gonna be Canada Day on July 1st, so we're gonna go up to the cottage for a week. And I'm like, I can't do that because if I do that, I'm gone until like
Until like the 8th.
July 8th, and coming back making that whole song in one day is not happening. So I had a nice little bargain with them, and that was, hey, what if I went for like the weekend of Canada Day, but then I ran back home to work on Red with Joey from Pennsylvania.
What? I hate that that's me.
So
Yeah, that
they
was
were like, fine.
that was possibly the scariest thing that he sent me was like July, I think it was June 30th, that you sent to me, because I was like, all right, here's my work schedule for the week. I think if we work like all the days I'm off, we'll be fine. And then you kind of hit me with a, okay, so
Yeah, I said, so I'm gonna end up going with my parents to the cottage for Canada Day, and I'll be back on Tuesday, July 4th.
yeah, which was like, he meant like, I think you said by the end of the day, or I was working all of July 4th.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh my God, we now have the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Some of those days I had like work all day.
Yeah, so it was just me at home working on this.
Yeah, so it was a scary time. And that was a little bit of a time skip. Not
got
much happened in the days between.
Everyone's
like,
got mad.
oh, boo.
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 I love Twitch.tv.
Boo. Switch to YouTube. Switch to YouTube.
YouTube Switch coming soon.
YouTube Switch. YouTube.com/JoeyTV.
All right. One person's back. I'm not back yet. This is crazy. One person. Sorry, lady. Lady's back. I'm not. There we go. So,
Yes.
things on screen.
Yes. So yeah, we kind of went from like June 30th to like July 3rd, 4th. Like I think you got back on the 3rd. Yeah.
I got back early.
Yeah, he got back on the 3rd. So like not much really happened on those days except that you wrote the choral part, which is
I wrote the
this
choral part, which is
thing up
this
here.
sheet music that you're seeing. That's the entire choral part that I wrote at my cottage on my laptop.
Yeah.
I thought it was bars.
And it is clearly.
It is bars. I like it a lot.
But yeah, so we were struggling. So that was all we had, and it was now like July 4th, skip July 5th, pretty much. Like we spent some of the night of July 4th doing some stuff, and then July 5th was kind of when we really had to lock in. Because I think I had work that day. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the schedule. Okay, chat. Here's how it went. Here's the breakdown now. We have 1 week. Let's frame it like this. We had 1 week until this song had to come out. It was July 3rd when Ryan got back, which was Monday of last week. I had just announced Red the day before. It was not even close to done.
Not even close.
We did not have a single file with even like all the instrumental lined up. Like we didn't have a file with all like the sections lined up.
Yeah, They Called Me a Liar was like a hole.
Yeah, it was just like there were just
most of this
gaps.
project.
The entire ending of the song didn't exist.
Yeah,
There
the
was
song was
nothing.
2.5 minutes.
Yes,
for
there was
the longest time.
nothing. When I announced the song, we were not even close to done. That's why I had like plans to give you all a little teaser. We kind of just went with, I have a song coming out next week. It's called Red. We hope you like it.
Yeah.
I'm not showing you anything because I don't want to yet. It was because we had nothing
We
to
had nothing?
show you.
And I remember you saying, I think during the stream, like, hey, it might be a bit small, but it'll be good.
Yes.
Something like that. So funny.
It was really something special.
Oh,
Yeah, because we were so like we were booking it. Yeah, so the 3rd, Ryan got home. Tuesday the 4th, I had work most of the day. We worked some of the 4th. Wednesday, I had work all day.
Yeah.
So all we had was Thursday the 6th, which I was off all day. Friday the 7th, which I was off most of the day. And then yesterday.
And then
that
yesterday, which, by the way, we still have to film a music video.
Yes. So this was 3 days to 1, finish the song. 2, get everything like set to promote it and all that. 3, film and edit a music video. And that includes like making a thumbnail, doing all the setup stuff, trying to make an album cover. All these things.
Yeah.
And the song wasn't done. Like there wasn't even like a framework for me to start shooting or planning the music video yet. And we had 3 full days
Yeah.
That's where we kind of went insane. Like
This
that's
was the
this
good.
this is an actual picture of Ryan's member usage during this time, which is crazy. This is
So,
an
you'll
actual crash
notice-
he reported.
You notice when I closed Ableton, how much RAM I lose, or get back, rather.
Oh, my face
bit
is covering
crazy.
it. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Here you go.
Ableton would crash a lot, so
Yeah,
I
there was a
just
lot
took a
of problems.
screenshot of the report a crash thing that shows up. Notice that that's on the 6th of July.
Yeah, like this was we were in super crunch time. It was really scary. Like we were fighting for our lives the last 3 days. Ryan was like pumping on the song. I was trying to start thinking of like a
Was
music video
what?
because shut up. I don't want to think about it. When did you have the time to make the PowerPoint though? Oh, we made it in like the last few hours before the
Yeah.
stream. Like as soon as the video, like as soon as we posted it, I think it was like 4 o'clock, like an hour after the
Yeah.
video went up. I was like, all right, let's start making the PowerPoint. Yeah, so we just had so much to do. Ryan was still like cleaning up the song and actually making it like the full thing. And at this point I really didn't have a lot of great ideas for a music video. My thought the whole time had kind of just been something like a parking lot or a parking garage in a red suit. That's why I used it for the teaser, me dancing with a broken guitar. So I started
Music
thinking about
video's
that.
coming. We got slides for that.
It was well, it's coming, don't worry. But yeah, so
It's
this was
coming.
like we
This was scary.
grinded.
What is the order of these audio files?
So yeah, this is the order that these were all sent to me. These are all
Okay.
different versions of Red
of red.
as they were made. So this one is like, I think like the July 3rd, July 4th, 246. This one's 247, a little different. This one's 542.
What? No, this is you sending me things.
Oh yeah, these
This
are
is
my
one of your
lines.
takes.
Yeah, this is me doing more
Life
voiceover.
starts to whirl. They've made me
I did like probably 4 rounds of lines for this. This was 3 minutes. See, the song was getting longer.
The song
This
is getting
was-
longer.
The 3
That's
minutes
when we had the
was-
choral finished.
Yeah, this was 3 minutes was probably what, the 6th? Because we did the choral on like all of Friday or
Yeah,
Thursday.
pretty much.
Thursday,
Wait,
Friday. I
know what-
recorded the choral parts on Thursday, and I think that we had like a finished thing by Friday. Because Friday was when we did, 2 days ago, by the way, was when we did the voiceover, like the "Suffocate Me Under Some Weight You Think Is Love,"
Yep.
and the ending, like the chords and stuff, like the me screaming red.
That was all the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all July
Um,
7th, 2 days ago.
You sent me all the choral things on the 6th, all the reds at the end on the 7th.
Yep. And then this was, what is this?
That's the ending I
Right.
came up with.
Yes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it just we kind of just grew from like this 246 like rough cut of
Ugh.
I don't know what this is. Like the beginning was kind of there. Oh, this is just the instrumental.
It is. And notice how there's a giant hole and then they called you a liar.
Yeah, wait, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so this was good.
Yikes.
Oh wait, there's the terrible slide that we had originally.
Here
we go.
Anything without you look so different in red. Different in red.
Yeah, that was a little bit different. We had a longer
timing.
pause. There were more horns, I think.
I turned down the horns.
Yeah. And then wait, let me find the.
Left me.
Here we go.
I bet you were happy to hear what they said. They called me a liar.
This is the old audio
I
for it.
called it my word. They'll all know what you
And then it's back to
said.
crisp. And then that was the end. What does this one have? Hang on. Does this one have the hole?
I think that one has the hole, yeah. Yeah, it's just
There
like,
it
it's
is.
just it's just straight up nothing.
There's just nothing.
It's just nothing, and then it comes back with "Dance My Darling."
Yeah, this was
instrumental.
also the part where I had tried really hard to record "Dance My Darling," but I couldn't because there was just no cue.
Yeah.
It was just like there's good audio of me just guessing. Like there's like 5 tries in a row of me just going Damn it. Damn it. It might be in this, actually. Hang on, let me see.
Oh, probably, yeah. It's somewhere. It's on my computer somewhere.
Pieces as life starts to work.
Here we go. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I don't know where it is. But yeah, so we were still like just popping off. One sec. Yeah. It's okay. Hey, wait, there's a rainbow outside. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Whoa! That's a big one. No, it's like it's a double rainbow and it's so clear. Wait, chat, can I try to point this to you?
You should take a picture with your good camera.
That's so much work. I'm just gonna show it on stream with my like 480p camera.
Okay.
Hang on, chat. Let's
okay.
try this.
All right. How long is the cable? Are we gonna make it? Chat, can we sample this rainbow?
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big one, Mom.
Why does it look like you live in a Minecraft super flat?
Shut up. Hold on, let me tell
Was
my
I
mom.
looking at that wrong?
Sure, rainbow time.
Rainbow time.
It looks like he lives in a random level in the back rooms. Guys, what? It's just the sky is like a really weird color right now. It's fine. Calm down. Okay. So what was I saying?
You were talking about. Wait, I forget.
Hell.
You're talking
Oh,
about our
we're talking about our
progression
special
of red
guest.
and how
Hi,
it,
Dad.
Oh,
Collecting the
Father.
trash. Thanks, Pops. You're just pouring trash all over my room now. Dad, the Q-tip? Thank you. Did you want to say hi or no?
Hello, everybody. The wonderful street.
You said hi. Okay.
that's funny. I'm the trash man in my house. I go around getting all the trash.
I do sometimes, not every
I
time.
break into people's rooms to steal their trash.
I do sometimes.
little
It depends on
trash
the
guy.
time.
Uh,
Yeah, so this was rough. We were gunning it.
we were scared. That bottom one is me singing, by the way.
Oh, this is the one. Okay, so this was Ryan's like run of the thing. Let's hear this.
Yeah. So this is me ad-libbing like
Starts to
the
work.
guitar solo that turned into the
Oh,
violin
here it is.
solo.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, made me a
I'm trying to sing along, it's super
monster
rough.
Overgrow.
Yes.
That's crazy. It is literally just
It is
the solo.
It's the violin solo.
It's
Yeah.
the
that-
exact thing. That's
straight
crazy.
up. I sung that. I was like, that is bars. I'm gonna translate that into violin.
Can we get Red Ryan's mouth version? Can we just get the acapella?
Yeah. No.
Can we get you doing a chorus? That's crazy.
Can you
Can you
replay that?
play that?
Oh, come on. Don't do this.
Anyway. Yeah, so we were the past
That-
like 3 days, RyanGreenBlue and I have kind of just been like
That's me losing my mind in
like
real
yeah,
time.
we've just kind of been going at 110%.
I didn't know I could sing that high until I did.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just full days of like working on these songs. Like I think that there was like a point on Friday where we spent like an hour out of call while you were playing Sound Dodger. That was like our break for the
Yeah, I
entire
had
day.
one break.
Yeah, it was a special time the last 2 days.
You like
Um,
that?
But yeah, by
Alright.
Friday morning, most of the song was kind of done. The verses were locked. You Look So Different in Red was mostly locked. They Call Me a Liar was mostly locked. The main parts that weren't was like the choral section didn't have any voiceover yet, and the ending just didn't have like much of anything yet. He was still
The ending did not exist.
yeah, the ending still didn't exist, and this was like Friday. Now Friday, I woke up with like, okay, I have work at 6 a.m. on Saturday till like 2. I need to film the music video today so that I can edit it tomorrow when I get home from work. And so Ryan and I kind of sat in a call for a few hours that kind of afternoon, because my plan was now to shoot it at night. I started working on like a previs, which is the first time I've ever done this, like a shot for shot previs of something, which I'll show you in a second. But we talked a lot. We worked on the song. We had it in a pretty good place. I sent him some audio files for everything else that we really needed, except for like the red chords. I think that I did that like Friday night maybe, or Friday afternoon. Like that just wasn't done. Yeah, so I was going out with a version of the song that didn't have the voiceover or a lot of the ending, and I was like, let's try to make a music video. And so, music video woes. Here we are, chat. Let's talk about some things. First up, the easiest part. This is my original previs for the music video. It was a couple shots. It was going to include a lot more long takes, which is really fun, but it still had a very similar vibe. It was me. I decided me in like a parking lot nearby. It was gonna be me, like I was gonna use my car and like the lights from it to kind of be my lighting for the video. I was gonna do the suit and tie, as you can see, like that's my tie on the ground. Like I involved my guitar. Like there's a lot of stuff in here that you can kind of see is somewhat familiar. And so I went out with my girlfriend Kylie Friday at like 7 o'clock. We went to this nearby parking lot at a mall to shoot. And it was good. It felt good. We waited for sundown, got the car lights running. There was this building here was really nice. Like there was like, I told Ryan that there were like these boarded up windows and stuff. It looked kind of cool. We started filming. I'll show you guys the very first shot we got, actually. Ryan really likes this shot.
I do.
Yeah, I showed it to him. I showed it to you yesterday, I guess. And you really enjoyed it. So yeah, the original. So keep in mind these shots would probably be the first 3 shots of this kind of shot list here are what this turned into. Let me do this actually. Can I open it in a new tab or no? I can't. Okay, because I want to full screen it, but hold on. All right, chat. We're gonna get a little funky for a minute because I do want to full screen this.
Uh-oh.
Just let me adjust once we're done.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He is
Here we go.
adjusting.
Here is what we originally had. There's no audio for this. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to imagine it. Or wait,
No,
no.
don't do this.
Hold on, because there's like a couple seconds of like her laughing. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, so it starts with the sky.
I actually
then-
know ad-lib it. Go.
Wham, 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 boom.
Almost.
You said you liked
There it is.
dancing in the rain with me. Now I've gotten wiser, darling, and I'd rather be dancing alone. Dun-dum. Decided I had ended too quickly. What were you supposed to do? Hide the fact you'd rather I be dead than anything without. That's it.
Watching this with stream delay is infinitely funny.
Shut up, shut up.
That's fire.
Y'all lucky you didn't get this. I see you over there.
No.
Now we need the beatboxing. I'll do another layer in a minute.
No, stop.
No, but yeah, so that's what we had. That was the first shot we got, and I thought it was good enough. It was a little shaky. We probably would have done it again if we had time.
Yeah,
But it was starting to kind of shape up kind of cool. Like it was a neat shot. You can kind of see, I think that you guys can tell. Like that was lining up with the first 3 shots up here, like the sky. it was the sky, and then the camera turns to my face, and it's me on the ground, and then I get up, and that's it. And yeah, it was fun. It's kind of cool. And we started working on the second shot until the cops showed up. It was so weird. It was so crazy. It was about 9:30 at this point. We started filming at 9. We got this one shot. It was fully like, because we kind of had to like choreograph it, because it was me moving, it was my girlfriend moving with the camera around me. It was like a whole thing. And so we had finally gotten the second shot like choreographed and set, and we started filming. Why did I fix this when I knew I had to show the second clip? So we started, which by the second clip, I mean the second verse, because it was always going to transition to me in like the red light. So it was going to transition to the, you went around the world placing every inch of the blame on me. That whole bit. And so we started filming it. The very first take of it that we tried, this is what happened.
This is crazy footage.
You can barely hear it in the back. Every inch of the blame on me. You might see that there's a car here with some weird lights. This is my car. We would have had to do the shot again anyway. It was out of focus. But there's the shot of me walking toward the car to get my guitar. Similar to the regular music video. This car now turns into the parking lot. Surprise, it's a cop car. There's me registering it live on camera. I think, because I'm trying to like look all cool and like cinematic, picking up the guitar, and then you could see me snap out of it and go, "Hi, how are you?" Yeah, there it is. You can't really hear me, but it's, yeah. So the cops showed up. Whoops. That was a weird time. That was a really quirky moment for us. And so this guy in a cop car just kind of pulled up and was like, "Hey, listen, you guys need to go find another place to film." That was it. He just said, "You guys have to go somewhere else." And we said, "Okay, have a good night." I mean, there was a part of me afterward that was like, I really wish that I had like just begged him to let us do that one extra shot. Because if we had nailed it, then I could have done the rest of the music video in like my room. But I didn't, and I think it was better for it. Keep in mind, this was 2 days ago, the Friday night. Like we had an almost like not fully finalized version of the song. And we had this music video that we were trying to shoot. Got kicked out by the cops. So I was like, okay, let's find another parking lot. Can't be that hard. There's a parking lot a couple blocks away, near these baseball fields that I know. Let's go over there. So we drive there. Apparently this parking lot has hours, because there's just a gate in front of it that I've never seen before closed. Parking lot's closed. So like, okay, cool. Let's go. There's a church about 2 blocks from here that has a huge parking lot, and there's probably nobody there. It's almost 10 o'clock. Let's go there. There were a few people standing outside. It seemed like they were about to leave. So we pulled into a spot, started looking around. The light, there was a lot of light, which was really annoying. So it was kind of like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. And then this guy just is like locking up the door. We hear him because he's very loud locking the door. And we're still like, Kylie's sitting in the car. I'm like walking around outside, kind of looking at the parking lot, kind of visualizing how it would look. And this guy locks the door and then just stands there and just stares at us.
This is such an insane.
It was crazy because we were just like sitting there. Like I just kept playing like I'm a filmmaker. I'm just looking around. I had the camera in my hand, looking around, like trying to see what the lights looked like. He just kept staring at us for like 5 minutes. Like it was long, like a long 5 minutes. At some point, Kylie gets out of the car to come like look around with me because she wanted to see like a part in the back lot. So we walk over, we walk back, we keep looking at like this field that's behind us. When Kylie gets out of the car, he walks down to the sidewalk. Like that, because it was the door, there were a couple stairs and then a sidewalk there. We were across the parking lot. So he walks down to the sidewalk when Kylie gets out of the car. He keeps standing there. Another couple minutes go by. We're looking around and kind of getting vibes because like Kylie was facing me. She was in between me and him. He was probably 100 feet away. And so I just kept glancing like, he's still there. This is weird. Kept staring. We kept looking and we kind of decided like, We sat there for a few minutes. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't think this place is even gonna work. And this guy, I think if we start doing anything, is just gonna come down and like scream at us or something. I think he thinks that we're like smoking or trying to like do something unholy on the church parking lot. And so Kai gets back in the car. When she gets back in the car, he goes back up to the door. It's like this weird game of chess that we were playing. And so I slowly start to pack my stuff away. I get in the car. He walks away. It was this really weird like shuffle. Dude, I would have floored him in a 1v1. Get us both on Hypixel Bed Wars. He would have been done for.
Okay.
But yeah, so this was now 3 locations we'd been kind of like shoved away from. And it was now 10:30, and on a Friday night, less than 2 days before this video was supposed to come out, and I had work at 6 a.m. the next morning, and it was now 10:30. By the time I dropped Kylie off, dropped myself off, it would have been like 11:30. So I was like, let's just call it a night. I will figure it out. And so I took her home. On my way home, Ryan, I feel like I've been talking too much. Do you want to talk about the call that you received from me at like 11:30 Friday night?
Yes, I do, because it was so funny. You call me, you explain all of what just happened while like constantly yelling. I know because of what you told me that there's someone else in the car who's just saying nothing.
Oh, no. I was in the car alone at this point.
Oh, you were in the car alone.
Yes,
Oh,
this was
okay, that
after I
makes so
dropped off
much more
Kylie.
sense.
This is on my drive home.
Okay, so I yeah, you call me, I hear a blinker go on. I'm like, okay, he's driving. Awesome. Another Joey in the car moment. And I fully think there's someone else in the car who's just like completely silent because you're scaring them.
That's great. No, I like that more. I like that so much more.
And so that's the vibe I'm getting. You're like yelling because like all this stuff went wrong and it's so tragic. And I'm like, well, there's kind of like 2 options.
I just found a guy on the side of the street and he was in the car with me. He was just scared. Sorry, go on.
They're wrapped up in duct tape with their hands behind their back.
You just hear like you just hear a bump at some point and just like ignore that.
Yeah, you killed them.
It's the church guy.
It's red, except the red is actually blood, and you killed an innocent man.
It's the guy from the church. Yeah, Ryan gets this crazy call. I tell him this whole story on my ride home. I'm like yelling. I was so defeated. I was like, I honestly, I'll be real with you all for a minute. I was so bummed because I was like, damn it. Like I feel like the whole process started. I had to do a lot of work in the beginning, like figuring out the song, figuring out like you being involved, and then it started a transition from me doing a lot of the work to you doing a lot of the work once it became a lot more instrumental heavy. And then the past couple days, I had felt like you had been doing so much work on the song, and I felt like I hadn't been doing as much because like there wasn't anything I could really do because I don't know how to use Ableton.
Yeah.
No, and I was
that's
like,
just how it is.
I was like, God, Ryan's been putting so much work into this damn song, especially the past few days. This was the one thing I had to get right.
No.
And I botched it. And Chad, love you to death. I'll be honest. I got home at about 11 o'clock, 11:30. And I went to my room. I was in like my tattered suit and tie. Like I had it unbuttoned. I was like all ripped up, and I just like sat there and I kind of cried for a few minutes. It was really not a great time. I was like, damn, if this falls apart right now because of this night, I'm gonna be so bummed. Cause I was like, we've put too much work into this song, and specifically I was like, Ryan's put too much time into this. I need to pull my weight. And I went to bed at about midnight. And woke up at like 5:30 for my job. And I went to work yesterday. I was like, okay, the song's gonna be done today. Keep in mind, the song still wasn't done. I was like, the song's almost done. It will be done today. How do I film a music video and edit it all in one night tonight? And I thought about it a lot in my head. And I started having some ideas because I was like, I don't have Kylie again this time. It's gonna have to be all with a tripod by myself. In a different parking lot. I can't go back to the mall because I'll get kicked out again. What am I gonna do? And it got to a point where I got home from work, I showered, and I was still thinking about it a lot, and I was in a call with RyanGreenBlue. He was finishing up the song,
Hi.
and you kind of said something because we hit 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Your transition. Go ahead. If you want
I
to say
said, you have exactly 24 hours.
we kind of just sat there at like 3:05. I think it was like 3 o'clock, 3:05,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "Yeah, you have 24 hours to figure this out." I was like, "Yeah."
And that sounds like I'm like, if you don't do it, you'll die. That's like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
No,
but
yeah,
that's
like
okay.
it was very casual. Like he was kind of like just like this is the last day. And you did like give me some leeway. You did float the idea of like, what if we just posted the song tomorrow and you posted the music video in like a week? And I was that today or yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. You did. Sorry, days have been days. He said this idea to me, and he literally cut me off with the exact response I was gonna give. You knew. I just
Yeah.
don't like posting videos twice or like posting similar things twice. It scares me, and so I was like, no, I need to do it. I need to get it done. And so at 3 o'clock that day, 24 hours on the clock, I started working on my next previs for the song. This is where we get to music video woes.
Woo! We are so back.
We're so
baby.
back, chat. This is the second treatment I did. It's a lot more scrinkly, but you can kind of see the music video in these shots if you really look. Like, Ryan, do you get it now? Do you get it?
It's all there.
It's crazy. I told you yesterday when I sent you this. It's all there, I promise. Like I told
is
you all,
crazy.
it's there. Yeah, it's at 176. I told you. Yeah, like this is the opening shot. This was like the close-up of me on the ground. This is me getting up at the car. Like it's right there. This is me with the red lights, like the "You Look So Different in Red." This is me walking toward the car. Like all the shots are pretty much here. It's crazy. This is me dancing with the camera at the end. Like
And then the
it's
last
all
shot
there.
is Dream.
But anyway, so I wrote that up between 3 and 4, and then from like 4 or like 5 to 6, I think I ate. But then like from 5 to like 6 or 7, I filmed a ton of stuff in my room. I filmed the "You Look So Different in Red." Like anything with the red lights or the white lights was all right here, like right on the floor here in my bedroom. And I did all that first. I started with "You Look So Different in Red," banged that out. Then they called me a liar. I just used my phone flashlight like this and just did. They called me a liar, I called it my word. Just like literally like that. You can see my arm raised in the video if you want to look for it. Stop making me dance.
Sorry.
So yeah, I filmed all that in the course of an hour, and then I got like this really good shot that I liked that is now the thumbnail, that picture of me, glitter-dyed, full red screen, zooming out for the chorus. I was like, I kind of had that shot, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this. I had been really bummed for like the whole day, but I was like, after I got that shot, I was like, okay, I think I can do this. I believe in myself.
Yes, I believe in you.
Not to be gay for a second, but that photo of you with the high angle is so pretty. It's just not. I look like death. What do you mean? I look terrible now. I will say, chat, we'll get into this in a minute. But fun fact, I think this music video, I don't love my appearance as everybody does. Like nobody likes themselves. This video has I think my favorite image of me ever. Like just that zoom out of me with the glitter. I think like just that. I know it's weirdly cropped for you guys right now,
Yeah.
but I think that is my favorite thing of me ever. I think that is the best I've ever looked. Amen, my brothers.
Amen.
Amen. Anyway, so I got these shots and I was like, okay, I have a shot. Let's just go for it. Give it everything I have for RyanGreenBlue. Because I was like, I'm just giving it up. I was like, my whole mindset at this point was like, I'm not sleeping tonight. RyanGreenBlue put in too much work. I am making this music video. I used you as guilt. I'm sorry, Ryan.
I didn't tell you to do this.
I know. I did it to myself, and I knew I wouldn't be able to tell you until after, but I did. And so this was now like 7 o'clock. I had filmed all that. I put it onto my computer, and I put it into. I think at this point the song was pretty much done. right? Like I think the song was done at this point, except for like a couple things that you switched, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But the song was done, everything was there, so I started just taking those bits of footage that I had, dropping them where they needed to go. It was now 8 o'clock. I dressed up in a suit, left my house. Arf Snow had a great comment. After I made the joke about the cops came up, he had a great joke about Joey can't keep going to elementary school parking lots to film stuff. What's funny is that I ended up filming the music video and not getting kicked out in an elementary school parking lot. So I went there at about 8 o'clock. I couldn't start filming until about a little past 8:30, maybe 8:45, because I had to wait for the sun to go down, or like get really close to down. And I shot, thanks to this shot list, chat, I was filming for maybe 45 minutes.
That's crazy.
It was quick. Like the time difference between these two shots, this shot was 8:30. This picture I sent Ryan, these are both pictures I sent Ryan, by the way.
Yeah. Before and after.
Yeah, this one was like 8:30. This one was like, I think I sent it to you when I got home, Ryan. Like I didn't send it to you when I took it.
Yeah.
I think I sent it like 9:40. So it was like, there was like an hour between start, finish, filming. It's like, okay, let's get the hard part over. Keep in mind, chat, this was last night, like 24 hours ago I was filming. And I had work this morning at 6 a.m. again. So I was like,
That's so
let's
insane.
just do it. 9:30, 9:45, I get home, drop all the footage onto my computer, start editing immediately. I enter a zone state, like a Zen state. I'm in the zone.
You're
I
locked
edit
in.
for 2.5 hours straight. I just don't stop. I am gonna release it on Spotify. It's just gonna take a couple days. We did that today before we did the slide presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat there for 2.5 hours and I edited it all. I did the timing, and then I did the colors, and then I did the lyrics, and then I did a couple little extra things, and then I did the music bit, like just me jamming on the guitar. And then I did like some fun weird colors with this stuff, and then I did the credits. And then boom, it was 11:50 and I had rendered the first draft of the music video. After 2 hours straight of just locked in. I don't think I stood up for 2 hours. I think I was just locked in the whole time. And then I sent it to RyanGreenBlue. And you
Sent me
liked
the
it.
second draft.
Yeah, I sent you the first draft. Or second draft, sorry.
Second draft.
I think I just had to change like one thing. I had one problem with the lyrics, so I redid it. And I was like, okay, I think this is okay. Let's hope Ryan likes it. And Ryan responded, it made me feel so much better about everything. I will not lie to you. This was at what, 11:54? I promised RyanGreenBlue I'd have a draft to him by midnight.
Yeah,
And at 11:54, I said, I have something for you. You watched it immediately, by the way.
I did.
Because it took you 4 minutes to respond.
No, I
So you,
did.
like-
I watched the whole thing.
And you hit me with a, you're a goddamn genius, LMFAO. And I was like, all right, I think I did something good. We briefly spoke at midnight about the thumbnail, and you had like two things really quick that you wanted me to fix, and that you wanted to update the audio.
Yeah, three little changes.
Do you want to
make the
mention them
audio.
now?
Oh boy! All right. One, some auto tune, just a little tiny bit of you look so different in red. Wait, no. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so different in red
The refrain.
in the big instrumental parts.
Oh yeah, that
There was
sorry.
one little like static bit before the start of the second verse
Mhm.
that I cut, and then the third part was making the solo guitar at the end louder, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's done now.
Yeah, so Ryan texts me. At this point, I'm like shutting down. I'd been up since 6 in the morning, or since 5 in the morning, and it was now midnight. Like, what is that? 19 hours later.
Yeah.
And Ryan said he wanted to update stuff, and I was like, just get it to me by the morning. And I collapsed into bed. I woke up. I sat up at about 5:27. I set my alarm for with the new master dot wave from Ryan. Immediately got up, turned on my PC, dropped it in, made a couple little edits to the video. Boom. Draft 3 popped out at about 5:35 a.m. dropped it
Oh
into
my
YouTube, and
goodness.
left for work.
You did all that in 9 minutes.
I
like
dude, I
8
speed ran it. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
It was amazing. I did it
Able
so.
to, no, Premiere Pro takes 8 minutes for me to open.
You know, I speed like it was so. I did all the edits. I did all the edits I needed to less than a minute. I changed. There was one thing with the text. There was that, and there was one shot I think that I wanted to fix, and I did all that in less than a minute because I had already thought of it when I went to bed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up. This, and I just autopiloted it.
Can you explain your alarms for chat? Because I'm also like losing my mind over your alarm time.
What, Chad? What's wrong?
No, you have one that's like 5:27, then one that's like 5:36 or something.
Yeah, it's quite simple, chat. I have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it takes me somewhere between 10 and 12 minutes to get there. I typically like to leave around 5:42 to 5:45, and I don't want to be awake for a second earlier than I need to be. So I need a couple minutes to get changed, grab like a Pop-Tart for my way out, get a couple steps in before I leave, and then and just literally go out the door. Like I wake up, I get changed, I brush my teeth, I leave. That's it. And so I set my alarm for 5:36 because I have like, it takes me like 5 minutes to get from bed to door, and that's all I need, and then I leave. And I set my alarm for 9 minutes earlier, 5:27, because snooze. I set my alarm for 5:27, and I set it for 5:36, just in case. Because I'll hit
actually
5:37.
don't want to hear this anymore.
I'll hit 5:27, snooze it, wake up 5:36, leave. But I have the alarm set for 5:36 anyway, just in case I accidentally click stop, because I've done that before and been late for school and work. Anyway, chat. You min-max your schedule? Shut up, everybody. You storyboard it? I did! Welcome Incorporated to the stream and Ace Raids! I did. Hi, everybody. You're
Hello.
actually just insane. Beta, I spent 2 years on a Hypixel Skyblock getting the
Okay.
top 100 all 6 woods at the same time for 130 views. What do you think of me? You know me. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so I had to get up at 5, or 5:36 to be exact. No, but I got up, had everything done by 5:35, left. That was draft 3. I had a few thoughts when I was at work. There was like, I think that I remembered I wanted to add XOXO, Ryan and Joey at the end of the song, and I didn't do that. And so when I got home, I really quick, I posted the announcement, by the way, from work. I took a screenshot of like my favorite shot in the bathroom at work, and then I posted it at 12 o'clock. And then I left.
The song was great. You should do another. It's not that easy.
Give us a minute. You need to rewatch the stream before you say you should do another, okay? Because you don't know. You don't know what we've been through. But yeah, so I got out of work. I left as soon as I could. I left at like 12:30. Keep in mind, I was running on about 4 hours of sleep. I didn't fall asleep till like 1. So I was running on about 4 hours of sleep all day. I still am. Don't worry.
Yeah, that
about
hasn't
it.
gone away.
It hasn't gone away, but I feel good. I feel great. I have to be up at 7 in the morning tomorrow, for work again. But so I got home at about 1. I was like, okay, here we go. Let's re-render it. Draft 4, final draft. Got the XO. Everything was perfect. Uploaded it to YouTube. Did all the tags and the titles and the thumbnails and everything. I made the thumbnail actually last night, just in case I didn't have time to work. Like, didn't have time after work. Did all that. Felt really good. And then I think at like 2 o'clock, 2:30, hopped in a call with RyanGreenBlue. Hey, buddy, we did it.
Hey, we did it.
We made it. I told you 24 hours, baby.
24 hours.
So yeah, I filmed and edited the entire music video in the span of about 2.5 hours. In case you were curious, everybody, I need to flex that. And I will be doing shot lists like this, I think, for the rest of my short films, because it made life so much faster. Like it makes life easier. Do shot lists, chat. Do storyboards if you have time.
Huge. Big
Sleep-
tips from Big J.
Sleep stream every time someone sends a message, a bomb goes off on a random person. It's crazy. I'll be sad if I don't see another song tomorrow. Ace raids, log off, jump out. No. Anyway. Yeah, and then that was it. And then at 3, we kind of just sat there. We watched the song. We enjoyed. We had fun. Ryan and I have kind of just been in a call since like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like I think we had like 30 minutes where you went and ate and I walked for a bit. And we've just kind of been in a call. Like we made this. We uploaded the thing to Route Note, so it's gonna be on Spotify soon. Here, wait, let me get. I didn't put the cover art in here. Let me put the cover art up.
Oh, yeah, my Bandcamp cover art's on there.
Here's mine. Sorry. No, this is RyanGreenBlue's Bandcamp cover art. If you guys like the song, please go support RyanGreenBlue's Bandcamp. It's up there now. I love this cover a lot. It's a much more artistic version. And then this is the one that we decided on for the Spotify release. That's me.
Guys,
yeah,
it's Joey.
it's me. That's it.
Let's go.
But yeah, support RyanGreenBlue on Bandcamp. It's up. It's up
Hey.
literally right now.
It
Okay?
is.
It's
And I'm
crazy.
gonna upload the instrumental up
Yeah,
there too.
yeah. And Spotify will be up
So,
very soon.
That's cool.
And yeah, so we got the song done, and then we vibed and we listened to Arf Snarl like scream at us about how good he liked, about how much he liked the song.
Yeah, that was fun.
Then we listened to Beta Rat tell us about how much he liked the song.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a really great day.
We survived. I survived 100 days in
I spent 100 days in
Ableton.
production hell. What's the next? Oh, right. All right. Well, now all that we have left to really talk about are the bits.
Oh, the bits. The bits of this project were
Bits are
so
crazy.
good.
Oh, locked in. You did add one.
I'm locked in.
Wait, what's that audio? Did you put the audio in there?
I forget.
12 minute, 54
Yes,
seconds?
I did put that in there.
Oh, no. Okay, chat. So we've talked a lot about how much of a living hell this production was. Even though it was very fun. I will admit this was probably the most fun I've had on a project in I don't know how long. And it might be recency bias. It might be the fact that I've only been awake or asleep for 4 hours in the past like 2 days. But I think this might be my favorite video I've made, or at the very least, it is the best looking thing I've made. Like the most consistently good looking video I've ever made, to me.
I agree.
Thank you. Thank you for the bits, Kyle.
Honestly.
Why is there a blurred message? Because it's a swear word. Ryan, I'm
Hey,
gonna let
are there
you do
any
some
Joey
talking.
parents?
I have talked so much. Your turn. Please say
All
some
right.
things about. Pick a bit. Pick a bit.
Oh boy, I'm gonna pick my favorite bit, which is the can we sample this? Can we put that in the can we put
That's a
this in the
great
song?
bit.
can we get this in the song?
Can we put this in the song?
I think like a month ago, I don't know, someone just started making noises, and I was just like, can we? Or, I forget which one of us started
I
it.
don't know.
Someone was like, can we put this in the song? Can we sample this one? And that continued for everything. We set it to like random images.
Yeah, like
We
this.
set it to just noises. Joey made this like amazing crow sound, and I was like, "Can we put this in the song?" Can
They
I
were just-
find that?
It
I'm sure
became
it's
like a
in-
daily thing.
It was
just-
great.
Any noise would just be. Can we put that in the song?
Hold on, I need to. Yeah, you have to play this sound on stream.
Which
'cause
sound?
This is just you.
Which sound did you? What is this?
It's you sounding like a crow. This is Joey at the start of like every recording he sends
That's
me. He just
me.
makes a noise.
That,
just
that
makes
is
a
actually yeah. I
noise.
do that a lot. I do make a lot of noise before recordings.
And then I have to like pretend I didn't hear it.
Oh no, they're messages to you. You have to register them. There were a lot. I did do a lot
There
of
were
like we're so back or like for like some of it. They were funny.
That's a good bit.
Can we sample this? Actually relates a little bit to I Feel Crazy. Because I said that line and then said, can we sample this? Can we put this in the song? Chad, I tell you, every single noise we made was, can we sample this? Can we put this in the song?
That would go crazy in the song.
I put this in out of context because I said this while we were working on the song. And it's just that. I've been doing a lot of walking and drinking a lot of water recently. And so I feel like when I'm walking and like getting the blood flowing and drinking so much water, I use the bathroom a lot. And so I just kind of hit him with a, it was just random. I just went, dude, I feel crazy. I've peed like 7 times today.
Insane. The A dominant 7 chord was a bit.
Yes.
I would be like, noodling on my piano, playing chords, whatever. Every time I'd like stumble upon the A7 chord, Joey would be like, wait, what is that chord? And I always tell him it's the A7 chord. And he's like, I love that chord.
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 different times that I just did not know what he was playing. I was like, wait, what was that?
What was that chord?
It's like he would just play stuff for a while, like in the very early stages, and just play stuff and be like, oh, I really like that. And every single time I was like, wait, that was cool. It was always an A7 chord.
Wait, I need that in the song. And every single time, it was the A7 chord.
Yep. And
just
for
love it.
context, the A7 chord is the one in like the refrain, right? The "You look so different in red." That one's the A7. Right?
Red, the second one.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah, red. That was the A7.
And then "Scream to Heavens That You're Never Wrong" at the end of that is an A7 as well.
Yes. Yeah, we ended up not using the A7 much. We realized.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's a great
It
chord.
was great.
It's
It's a good chord.
I'm locked in. It's pretty simple. We just kind of kept saying it like for any day that we had like time to do. The main bit that was for the Thursday, like what, 3 days ago, was when we were both off all day.
Yeah.
Like during the entire week leading up, we were kind of just like hyping up Thursday was gonna be the big day that we finished the entire song in one day. We were just like, and Thursday we're gonna be locked in. We're gonna be there all day. We're gonna be top to bottom, start to finish. We are locked.
We're gonna be locked down, chained up.
We are in it. We are locked. We are going. We're going in. Like we just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And locked in did evolve like a couple different times. Like we did use it a couple times. Like I would use it for some audio stuff. But yeah, it was mostly that Thursday, Friday. It was just we're gonna be locked in.
We're gonna lock in.
Approximately when will the song be on Spotify? I hope maybe
Maximum 2 weeks.
Yeah, max 2 weeks. Hopefully sooner.
Hopefully a week.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
That'd be great. And I think you should just play the video.
Which, what, the audio or the video?
The video.
I think we have to give some context.
Okay. So this was the early.
Yeah.
Early
tell
me noodling again. Sometimes I'd hit an A7 chord. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And I was playing something, and then Joey was like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do." And he just started going on like this rant. I could feel it building, and I was like, I'm just gonna score this. I'm just gonna play under it.
All right, here we go. So yeah, I was just trying to give him context for how this is gonna go, like how the song was gonna be. This was the first day we worked on it together. We were trying to get like some stuff down, just anything down on the screen. And yeah. Bring God himself will come sing along. I don't know where to go from there. Like it makes sense to be some kind of like big. What's like a strong, loud chord? Not loud like loud, but like, big,
Shocking.
big, like a
Scary chord.
like a wacky, little wacky, wild thing.
Depends on the context. 'Cause you can.
See, you
So let's
cued
see.
me. You asked for the context. So I'm thinking,
I did.
let me put you in a headspace. So we're hitting these chords. I'm saying these
Here it
things
is.
about this person who loves lying. But let me get you into this emotional context. So, person loves lying because don't we all? Turned kind of the whole world against somebody else, and then we're getting to a point now in the story where the whole world is kind of figuring out that she okay that I feel like it's getting louder that she was lying and is starting to turn back on her. I can feel it getting louder now. I know it is. It's such a great bit. At first I was like, I can't tell if this is getting louder or not.
It's building.
It was really great. And then the worst part about it, chat, is that the next day he got me again.
I did the exact same thing.
He just started playing the clip. Like he
Yeah.
just started playing that audio while I was trying to describe something else, and I was like, what is this? And then it took me till halfway through to realize, oh my god, it's the same thing again. It was so bad.
I got through most of it before you noticed.
It was such a problem. Who wrote the lyrics? I wrote the lyrics. Ryan
Joey
did all the
wrote
instrumental
all the
stuff.
lyrics. I did
Ryan did
all
all
the
the instrumental
instruments.
stuffs and made it sound
Joey
good.
did all the singing.
That was me. That was my voice.
I did all the auto-tune. No, okay. Well,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna run this one real quick. Or actually,
yes.
I'm gonna let you do back to back because you insisted that I put this on here.
I did because it's really funny. Can I uncensor the word at the start for like 1 second?
Yeah, for 1 second. This was the
Alright.
start of the conversation.
First message of the day, that. And then I'm like, hey, :3, do you need me? No, just thought of you. That's so cute. Kill yourself. End of conversation for the rest of the day.
That is the only conversation we had all day.
That was the whole day.
That was the only communication we had. There was no call. There was nothing. And then this last
Like-
clip.
What?
I'm also just gonna let you give context for this one too because you recorded this one.
I did record this one because, okay, before you play it, I had left to go, like, piss or
I
something.
think you went for food.
And then I went, yeah, I probably pissed and then got food. It was great.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely
I
went.
come
You definitely
back.
went for pee because I was expecting it to be like a minute and then you took too
Yeah.
long.
And I started taking a bit longer because I was getting food. And so Joey's like, I'm going to do this bit where I'm going to read the entire B-movie script.
I thought it would be funny for him to come back to me reading the B
Yeah.
movie script.
So I got back to him reading the entire B-movie script.
I was
and
like 2 minutes in.
yeah, but I stayed muted on the call, so he didn't know I was back. And I just hit record. And then you went for another 13 minutes.
And he just sat there as I'm not kidding.
3 days grade school. Why would you question anything? We're bees. You
Like-
see the sticks I have.
It's just
I could-
it's just the B
Also, I
movie
got a
script.
couple of reports of root beer being poured on us.
It's the whole
Murphy's
thing,
in
and
a
then
whole flabbergasted. Can't believe
you
what I
only
say.
stopped because
There's
I
the
came
sun.
in when you
Maybe
said
that's
you
the way
like
out.
Oh
jazz.
yeah, that's the only. I wasn't gonna stop.
I don't
You
remember
were
the sun
gonna
having
keep
a big
going.
set
I
on
was-
fire.
Here, wait. I want to
Can't
see if I can
believe I'm
find you
doing
like
this.
jazz.
I've got
Yeah.
to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. How should I start it? You like jazz? No, that's no good.
And he just was letting me go. And I probably about 5 minutes and I was kind of like, he's probably back at this point. But I was not gonna give up. This is a battle of will. And
was
yeah,
great.
he lost. You lost. You cut me off.
I mean, yeah, I guess I did.
I would have read the rest of the movie. And you know I would have.
All right.
I was not gonna break. I went for 15 minutes. You only recorded
it was
13.
insane.
Yeah, that was my little bit. I had fun with that one. Oh, and then the last thing that we have is like a little references that we used.
Some references.
Yeah, early on, I had a couple of different references that I pulled up for RyanGreenBlue of kind of things that I thought were really cool, that sounded cool. So I thought I'd play a couple of them for you. One of them is just Olivia Rodrigo. There was one song that I thought was good that I can't remember which one it
It
was.
does just say Olivia Rodrigo, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Couldn't remember the song. But there's like, it's like there's this one with like this really nice choral sound. I was mostly giving a reference for the choral sounding part, because that was the part that I thought was like the most off the wall sounding. I think it was like the God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. And then like in the background, there's like this really nice like high like like this really cool thing. But whatever. That was one. I'm not going to play a lot of the other references, but I will play a little bit. One which you matched perfectly was the violin. I sent this to you pretty early, just as like a this is what I need the violins to sound like.
Yeah.
Not even in like like just in the pure sound, like of how the violin, like how
big.
striking, how bold it was. Not even like the tones of the notes or anything. It was just Traitor, maybe. That actually sounds right. I think it was Traitor.
Oh, that does sound right.
So yeah, it was that one. The chorals behind Traitor, an Olivia Rodrigo song. The other one was this song that I have thought of. I don't like Euphoria. I watched it a couple months ago, and I don't really like it very much. But I don't think I'll ever get this scene out of my head. There's an incredible scene in season 2, episode 4, which is not a good season, of an already not great show, of this character Rue. It's a great scene. I'm not going to play the whole song right now, just because I really don't want to get muted for too long. But it is a really good thing. I do want to play right here. Sorry if this gets muted later.
Goodbye, chat.
Oh, I'm tired.
I really love that sound so much. That was like the very first thing that I sent him of like, I want a choral part, and this is the
Yeah.
only one I can think of. That sounds
It's
cool.
like, yeah. And then we kind of did like a more muted, more
Yes.
somber version of that,
Yes.
basically, without
then-
the pipe organ.
And you sent me the memories we lost. Do you remember what
The memories we
timestamp?
lost in translation.
This is
Kind of that 20-second-ish, or it's near the beginning.
all right, because yeah, this was really beautiful. I remember you sending this, and I was like,
Yeah,
this is
I
it.
was like, you're looking for vibes. Here's a vibe.
Yeah, that kind of vibe. I don't want to play it for too long, but yeah,
Yeah.
is really good.
The washed out, like, reverby vocals. It's
Yeah.
all, it's so good.
Yeah, very nice washed out kind of vibe. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think that's
Ooh, I'm getting an ad.
that. Oh my God, what terrible timing.
Boy, I sure do love twitch.tv
Twitch.tv
/Joey
/Joey TV.
Twitch.
Twitch.tv.
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 Can we put that in the song?
Twitch.tv.
Dude, can we sample this?
Dude, can we put that in the song?
Can we
Wait,
take
wait,
down
hold
the
on. That one goes crazy.
Can we take down the song,
redo
put that
the whole
in,
thing?
repost
Only
it?
the beatboxing.
Can
Put
we
it back.
can we
Can we
yeah,
just
we can take
sample
down the
that?
song, kill everybody who's seen it.
Yeah,
Put that
including
in.
ourselves.
Put that in. Repost it, kill ourselves, let it live on in our memory. Think about
Yes.
that. Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome
Okay,
back
welcome
from the
back
ad.
to the stream.
Welcome back from the ad, guys. How are things?
How's it going?
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that's
think
it.
that's it.
We're through.
That was the whole story of how we made Red. The ups, the downs, the in-betweens, the sleepless nights, the insane
colored
music video
lights.
drama, how RyanGreenBlue worked for like a week nonstop, Canada Day, me writing the lyrics in a couple hours.
It
That's
all
most of
happened in
it.
like short bursts.
Yeah, it was kind of just a weird bumpy road. Like, whoop, lyrics are done. Whoop, music
And
video's
like
done.
up
Oh, video.
2 weeks of nothing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have any final thoughts or any final questions? I don't think I
We
really
are
have
here to
much.
Answer. We are open books now.
Yeah, like we're yours. We belong to you.
Whoa.
You guys can use
I only belong to one man. What?
our Lord and Savior.
Of course.
He's in us. That's crazy. It was the same on my side.
That
I
was
wanna
the same
do-
on my side too.
I want to shrink this back up because I do want to show you guys. I will show you this one thing, I guess. If you guys don't have any thoughts for us, I do have to
Boom.
expose myself a little bit.
Uh-oh.
The video. I have to show them the same thing that I showed you, Ryan.
Oh yeah.
I love the
Oh,
video. I
no.
think it's visually great. And I also think that it's really funny that this one part that is so crazy and goes so hard has these two giant versions of me in it, purely to try to block you all from noticing the glitter and the copybook that I left on the parking lot floor.
Yup. Whoops.
Purely so you all didn't notice.
It's right there.
That was like, damn. I could crop it in, but then the shot is so much less bars.
Yeah.
Because it is, I do think it's
So,
such a fun shot of me just
It
jamming.
is bars.
Like, I really love it. I don't know why fully. And then there's me doing the dance in 3 chat. I did the little dance in 3 like I did in Red. I told you I
Whoa.
would.
There it is.
Wouldn't notice if you didn't say anything. Oh, I know. I needed to tell you all.
Had to be
Mission
done.
Night
Someone would have
2,
noticed.
ARF, die. Yeah, really. Oh, that is one other thing too that was fun. At this point, my dad had pulled up. I filmed most of this myself, like just with a tripod. After, I think right before Great God himself will come sing along. I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, actually. So yeah, like right here was when my dad pulled up because it was getting dark and my mom was worried. So she sent my dad to be my warrior. He sat in his car about 20 feet to the right of me and just watched as I did this insane, like,
Oh yeah.
like dancing with the camera. Like he was right off to the side. It was so weird. It was such an odd, like, experience for me. But yeah, I really liked this video. I think it was fun.
I really like this video.
I had a lot of fun with it visually, and I think you can tell. Ryan was saying that about the
Yeah.
transitions. Couple things that I enjoy about it. I started and ended the video. I made a conscious choice of like, what if I start and end it with like me setting myself up for the shot, so you can see at the very beginning, like me getting set.
Yeah.
then at the end, you
then
can see me
getting out
getting
of
up.
the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second thing, the transitions I've had visualized for a while. This shot as well is just really cute to me. I really like the colors.
I
the
love this shot.
The time of day was perfect. If it weren't for that time of day, I don't think it would have happened the way it did. But the transitions are really cute. Like this little looker
Yes.
is fun.
The whip.
Yeah, the little whip pan. The transition from black, like the void of me falling down into it being my pants, I thought was really fun. That was something that came from the original video. And then bet you were happy to hear what they said. I love this transition. I like the out of focus into the into focus. I think that's fun. This shot was crazy to me. I don't know why.
Yes.
I think that's about it. Like, I just really like the transitions. And then as I said before, just that, I don't know what it is. This is probably the first time in my life that I've ever thought that I looked genuinely good in something. This is it right here. That is it.
We are so back.
We're so back. Oh, and then this was a very last minute thing I did because I was like, the last shot is really boring. Not boring, but like I really liked me running around with the camera, but like there weren't any lyrics or anything to put on screen. So I was like, what do I do? And I was like, oh, every time I scream red, what if I just make another version of it, another
Add some red.
pass with like super red, low opacity, and just larger every time I scream red. That's it. And I think it added so much, and I like it. Like, whoa! It has a little wacky thing. But yeah. I like the song.
Yay!
And then I ended it
I'm
the
glad.
same way I ended the little wacky thing, the thing in the ARG video that you all called it.
Yeah,
I told you all it would all tie back.
You do need to make an ARG. What?
Die. What? So sorry.
What?
So sorry.
Sorry,
What?
sorry. Wait, can we sample that?
Can you sample that?
Can we put that in the song?
Can we put this in the song? All right. Chat, what are you thinking? Any final thoughts for us? Any final things you want us to look at and chat about? It can be about the music video. It could be about the music. It could be about Ryan's inability to make
What?
friends. What?
What? Okay. Wait a minute.
I love you. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Could be about the lyrics.
You sure
or the
love your broken
chords.
guitar. I do.
We can nerd about chords.
I love my
Anyone wanna
broken
nerd about
guitar a
chords?
lot. If you guys checked, if anybody wants to know the chord progression, it's in the description now.
Ooh,
Thanks to
description.
RyanGreenBlue. I put the
Heyo.
chords in the description. They're at the very bottom. they're just in the music section. I didn't know where else to put them.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
But yeah,
If people want it, they'll look in the description.
yeah. If you guys want it, take a look. Support RyanGreenBlue's Bandcamp. Clearly, you need to wear more glitter. Clearly,
Yeah.
Oh, people going past thought I was insane. The very first shot I did, there was a mom and kids walking by in like the background. Like as soon as I finally was able to start working, people started just showing up. So I was like, I had to wait and just like sit on the ground and wait till they passed, and then I finally got to film it. It looked so stupid. But that's how it usually goes for me. Like I filmed Wes Anderson in public. I filmed a lot of the dad video in public. Like it's just whatever. Be more shiny, only wear glitter, no clothes. Okay, well,
Mm.
Arf ruined it. We're all on the same page. Make another. Thanks, Ace. Can't you enjoy? We spent a month on this.
Please.
Enjoy the one song that we just made ourselves. I will say one of
Two
my
bedrooms, thousands of miles.
my favorite
not
thing though I think was Ace saying like the day before we made the announcement was we need a new song cover, and you just sent that picture of a pizza
Yep.
because we were the only two at that point that knew. It was like, oh, just wait till tomorrow.
Just
We have an announcement for
wait.
you.
I did do that.
We don't have a song cover, but yeah, I do love my broken guitar very much. I don't know if I'll use it in another music video. I feel like it was very good for this one, but maybe. We'll see. I do have a vision for like an album cover of me sitting there like holding my broken guitar and like the head is like sitting on the ground. I think that'd be funny, but we'll see. I have to do some bullying. Is marriage counseling working since the song was a success?
No, we still hate each other.
Yeah. Tune in later this month.
Yeah. To watch me
To watch
kill
us, we're gonna
Joey
fight each
live.
other to death.
We're gonna meet up in a cage.
Yeah, we're gonna
And just-
meet up in a
and just
cage,
brawl.
naked. We're gonna no nothing.
What?
We get
Wait,
nothing.
hold
We get no
on.
weapons. It's two guys in a cage with nothing. We got nothing but our skin.
All right.
We
Okay.
got nothing but our skin, and I'm
Nothing
gonna
about
win.
skin, and we're gonna
I'm gonna
figure it
rip
out.
you apart. I'm gonna rip that gun out from inside of you.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're not gonna rep, we're gonna rip you up first.
Yeah. We'll
What do
get
you think the cage is made out of?
leaving the stream? Leaving the stream.
No, don't leave the stream. Which direction the gun is facing? You'll never know. Only he knows. How do you fire the gun? Sneeze.
Clench. Oh.
Clench. Clench works. Okay. If you guys have nothing left for us, then I think that's the end of the
We have
stream.
nothing left for you.
Then we're done. We've used you. You've used us. It feels good, man.
I feel used. What?
What? What? Who said
What?
that? Peter?
Oh, we should though.
What?
Think about it.
All right, chat. Other than that, my name is Joey, and I'll see you all in the future. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please go watch Red again. Everybody, go watch it. Let's see if we can make
Watch
this
it
the
another
biggest video I've
time.
ever made. Hold
It would
on.
be
I'm gonna
really
put it- can
funny
we put it
if
in the-
this
can we-
video
can we
popped
put
off.
that in the stream chat? It would be so funny, guys, if this
Because
video.
last time me and Joey did a video, it was the RyanGreenBlue mystery, and it got no views.
It would be
let's-
so funny, guys, if this
let's
video
fix it.
went crazy. So watch it all
Guys.
the way through, please.
Yeah.
Again, and like the video and
If
comment.
you haven't liked it, like it.
Yeah, do it. Be active in the comments. Like comments. Respond to them.
Woo!
Have fun. I'm leaving you all forever. You look so different in red. Any final words, Ryan?
No.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.